All right, man, we're doing something special today. I know I say that all the time, but this is a new artist I've never listened to. It's in the comments all over the place, Ren, and the song is Hi Ren. Now, it's 9 minutes, so I'm gonna do my best not to pause a bunch so we can get through this in a decent amount of time. However, it's lyrics based, I think, or maybe, I don't know, he's got a guitar, so it might be just all around awesome. But you all know me and my lyrics, dude. I have to pay attention to the lyrics or else they'll fly right by me. So I'm gonna do my best to consume all of the lyrical goodness and the poetic amazingness, but also the music and just the entire experience as a whole. So comment below what you want to hear me do next. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and let's go. Okay. Wheelchair, hospital gown, nylon string guitar, scary butcher man in a pig mask. A lot going on so far. Hi, Ren. Low tuned. Okay. Cool. Sounds like a D. Oh, a little circus harmony there. Okay. Lots going on. What I'm hearing is a lot of minor stuff. Diminished triads, diminished seventh chords in the right spot, and it resolves. A lot of raw stuff there, man. Ooh, that vibrato. That's some high notes, dude.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be
talking to himself.
I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm
mental
ill.
Asylum.
And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do.
Hell yeah.
You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect at always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice.
First of all, that voice that he's doing right now, I relate to so much. The other voice is like, I'm trying to do better. But that voice is like, who cares? What's the point? Why would you be doing better? It doesn't matter. And I totally relate to it. Also, I love how he stopped on the 1, came in on the 4 chord. As far as harmony goes now, it's a little bit more simple. Before, we were hearing a lot of cool stuff. Maybe I'll do a deeper dive later on and how to play the guitar part, because it seemed pretty interesting. But now we're just doing 1 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, 4 chord in minor. I believe it's D minor. Yeah, D minor. Got drop tuned to either drop D or D standard, but yeah, that low D, right? So D to G to D to G minor, of course. Onward.
All your problems will be gone, fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man, trust me.
This time's different.
I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong.
Beautiful
when I
chord,
write, I
and
belong.
then
Let me break the fourth
raunchy
wall by
chord.
acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious. Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal.
Dude, I have to
the
stop.
pinnacle of
This
your
is
success.
so music anxiety and insecurity to the extreme. I relate to everything he's saying besides the 48 million views that this video got. But even me saying that is the evil guy telling you, where's your YouTube video that's popping off? And my other guy's like, no, it's really connecting. It's fine. I think it's really good. I'm not chasing the commercial stuff anyway. Oh, but you're not Jimi Hendrix. You're not Van Halen. Dude, onward, man. This is a lot.
As they're stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before.
She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up
Trying
the
to
whole world
convince
beneath
himself.
us.
That's right, speak your truth. Your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then. Let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose
That's
to survive.
flat six
I'll
chord
tie you
there.
up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash.
Also, real quick, I'm going to rewind it a little bit. He's playing a different part when he's himself, when he's the insecure version or whatever, the himself version. And then when he's the evil part, he's just doing that 1/4, 1/4, but loudly. And then nice, soft, big interval, beautiful, wide open chord there for the beautiful part, for the insecure part, for the being himself. It's not necessarily insecure, but anyway, let's go.
Newsflash.
Watch.
I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation.
Phrygian.
I am the snake in Eden.
Ooh, chromatic.
I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings. I am sin with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender. Deceitful pretender, the banished avenger. The righteous surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal.
I'm failing
I
on
live-
not pausing, but he went up 0 fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and then when he got to the 12th, he started that descending part, and he lined it all perfectly to where it was within the rhythm, but that's all 12 notes of the chromatic scale. All the notes we have in Western harmony. Every note you've ever heard in Western music is all those 12 scales, and he just went right on up them. That's called the chromatic scale. The more you know. Onward. Also, what he's saying is dark.
Mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos that causes division.
riffs.
I live inside death, the beginning of end.
6.
I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
Well, he doesn't care about intonation or tuning at all. Or flubs. He like flubs a note. He's like, fuck it. It feels like this. Okay, hold on. This is played live. This is not a miming situation. That's obvious, but I didn't mention that.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye
He's
of a
looking
storm.
right at me.
I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that
that's a
I'll
good line.
prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I've become.
Oh, we're singing.
When I sing from the top of my lungs.
Good.
That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that make to be strong.
Clean belt.
And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, Iroquois minted different side.
Good pitch, man. If this is all done live, this is impressive. I mean, okay, back to the top. This is like the main chord progression right here. 1/4, 6, and then down to the 3. That's how we went 3, 4, 5, 1. God, the tone is raw, man. It's amazing. It's like Devil Went Down to Georgia times fucking 50, dude. Because now the devil's coming back. Or is this it? He just stood toe-to-toe with the demons and that was it.
When I was 17 years old,
What is this?
I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequence.
Yeah.
With autoimmunity, illness,
Damn.
and psychosis.
Damn.
As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast.
Truth.
It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier.
Soften.
It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
So he didn't vanquish the demons. It's just, this is the pendulum that the song ends on. And then later it's coming back, dude. Full swing. Dude, how do you think to write something like that, man? That is amazing. First of all, let's talk about the guitar. The guitar playing was raucous and slimy and raw and flubby, dude. He left notes in that were flubbed. Either that's recorded and this is a music video, but no, you can't really play along. You can't really mime to the beginning of this song or any of it at all because it's not set to a metronome in 4/4. It's like, I know he said a line in there too, like I'm gonna break the 4/4 to do something, but I love everything about the guitar part. It was so sick. And the fact that it's a classical guitar, I feel like that says something. I'm not sure what it says metaphorically, but it says something. And then he was playing it in just like the beginning was kind of a classical way, not like super classical. It wasn't sitting on his left knee. If you're a classical guitar player, you sit that on the left knee. If you're a regular guitar player, a regular guy, you sit it on the right knee. Now maybe he switched back and forth between different guys holding the guitar differently, or did he hold it? He kept it on his right knee the whole time, which is the left knee would be the classical way. It doesn't matter. That's just my musical interpretation. But I think the most important part was, as a musician, this thing hits home. Or as any artist, I'm sure any human can relate to the feeling that, and he was just saying it dead on. A lot of metaphor, a lot of hyperbole, but also just saying it dead on. Well, that's how you become a fan right there. That's how you get fans. 48.4 million total views. And that makes a lot of sense because this thing was rad. The lyrics were not going over my head. Maybe some of it did. You guys can let me know in the comments below what I missed. I didn't even have time to plug the like, comment, subscribe, and if you subscribe, you'll help me achieve my goal of battling the demons and understanding the pendulum. But I'll say it right now. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe for more Ren. Let me know what song's next. I have no idea where this guy's journey is going to take me. But I did not feel like it was 9 minutes. When it was over, I was like, okay, well, the other guy's got to come back. And then, I mean, this could be 50 minutes. This is like a whole theater thing. Where's Act 2? You know what I mean? This is a performance. I tried not to read too much about it, but in the comments, somebody said it's a whole thing. And boy, were they right. So, all right, that's all I got for today, man. All right, we're back with another Ren video, and I took the link straight from you guys, so I didn't get anything wrong. It's The Tale of Jenny and Screech, the official music video. I guess this is a trilogy. It's 13 minutes long, and y'all said I can pause as much as I want, just go back and get a nice flow. So we're gonna do that, and I'm already seeing on the video he's got a steel string and not a nylon string. So thank you so much for the request to do this song. I just finished filming a Patreon video where I learned the entire high ren guitar part. Here we go. And let's just say there's a lot of stuff I missed the first time, and it's beautiful. It's so complicated. I can't believe he raps and sings with such intent while also playing the guitar. That takes a lot of effort, especially in 4 takes or whatever you guys said. And yeah, so check me out on Patreon, but let's just get right into this, dude. The Tale of Jenny and Screech, official music video. Onward. Here we go. That's his style, dude. That minor, major. Oh! He's using one finger. Da, 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 da. What is it? Beautiful. Different hair, way younger, right? Okay. Very similar to high ren. Classical guitar with... Now it's like a trumpet sound. Keeps the cough in.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City.
Reggae vibes.
Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame?
Ooh, more singing.
Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it. Bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at?
Very similar to the I feel like this is before high ren, just based on how he looks younger. I think I don't really know, but it's very similar. And he's got the guitar intro, got the falsetto intro, and then he plays 2 different parts for the 2 different parts of the story, right? Like. He's got this thing, and it's the 1 chord and the 4 chord, just like high ren. This time we're in the key of A minor and not D minor, and we're in standard tuning. So we got A minor and D minor, that's the 1 and the 4 chord. It's nice and easy, nothing too crazy. It doesn't detract from the words, right? Only guitar players are listening to this part because it's very basic and calm, but I love it. And everyone else listen to those lyrics, right? And then you guys know me already, I struggle with the lyrics, but what I'm hearing so far here is, you know, she getting stuck up. This is a stick up. She getting robbed, and the guy's crazy. And then when he comes in, it's power chord strumming. I might be peeking the mic there. Okay, let's keep going.
Playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't?
Oh wait, I was supposed to rewind and keep going. Sorry.
In the dark night, she tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes.
And then evil.
What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
She did?
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped.
Ooh, E minor, diatonic.
It's such a shame.
6 chord, F major 7. Ooh, D7 with the A on the bottom. That's a Stevie Ray Vaughan chord. Okay, so that was the end of the first one. Did she die then? She died, huh? Okay. Beautiful. The way he uses his thumb. Okay, he totally has a style, dude. These little... I call them circus harmonies, but it's just like adding leading tones to get to your chords. Da, 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 da. It's really cool. It's chromatic. It's he's got the thumb, the Jimi Hendrix thumb. We talk about that a lot when I did the guitar high-ren video. But let's keep going. I don't want to pause too much. Just we got a lot to get through. Okay, there you go. His little hammer, his little thunderstruck riff. It's a common theme. It's got the thumb, dude. And that's thunderstruck. This man's a guitar player. Oh, he switched to nylon string.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben.
She did die.
Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
Okay, so she's dead. But let's get the key real quick. Are we still in the same key? Let's listen.
Just like snow.
Now we're in E minor, I think. We're in E minor.
Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate. With something far more sinister in mind.
Uh-oh.
Does away.
Oh, I love that chord. Is it just a B7?
And far more sinister in mind. That does away.
Oh no. I believe that would be called a flat 13. Beautiful B. It's just a B dominant altered chord. Goes to E minor. Here we go. Yeah. Oh my God, he's calling someone now in the middle of the song.
Hey, babe, you in? Nah, nothing really. I'm just a bit tired. Listen, can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe.
Still.
What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
That's a red flag with the guitar right there.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets?
Don't
These
talk
are
to cops
my
like that.
fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Oh, the guitar bullets, dude. Oh. One more. Oh, that was it. Oh, the camera guy's dead now.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart.
Oh,
and
yeah.
off it's shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Can I get that lick again?
Shame.
Reminds me of Sublime. I gotta get that chord, one sec. Something like that. He does this in high ren. That's the... Oh, I'm in drop D in that one though, so it's more like... It's an augmented triad there. Or an augmented chord. Augmented major 7, dude. Love that. That's a beautiful chord. And he does it a lot. That's his thing. One of his things. Okay, so they both dead. Jenny died, he died. 1 street apart. Darkness befallen upon Screech in the streets. Also, he's just shouting into the streets, dude, this whole time. He's legit. They got that, it seems like a lapel mic probably, picking up everything. I don't know how the audio sounds so good, but obviously, just like high ren, this has to be performed live. Like this, it can't be mimed. It's not like he recorded in the studio and then went out and tried to match everything. And the phone call, you wouldn't be able to mime that up perfectly. So this is live. Who knows how many takes? Doesn't matter. It's live, so it's beautiful. You know I love live. All right, next part. Hospital. He's in drop D now. Let me grab it. He's still got his nylon. Okay, we're in drop D. Here we go. So let's start over. This is Violet's Tale. This is really close to high ren. 4 is a major. Something like that. Something like that. That was sick. That's another one of his shapes. Ooh! I see why it's called bardcore. Very folky right here. Okay. Van Halen. Let's get that part down real quick. I mean, that's pretty close. If you guys want to see more, make sure to check out Patreon and let me know you want me to dive deep into this. This one's going to take a while. There's a lot of stuff here, but I'm confident I could get pretty close. So, also, thanks for liking and subscribing. It allows me to keep making these videos, and it shows the internet world that I make quality content, and allows me to live out my lifelong dream of trying to play guitar like Eddie Van Halen, and never really coming close. All of them. It's pretty good for a nylon string guitar. He's doing electric guitar stuff on there. Okay. This is similar to high ren, right? Oh, that chromatic line. It's very ghost-like.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstained sheets, our lady weeps, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's Tale.
This is chromatic theme. Okay, right there. Flubs a note, doesn't care. That's my favorite part about this guy is he plays good enough. He's confident in himself. He's like, let's put it out. Because all you really need to do is capture the energy. And a lot of studios would like fix that in post. They're like, oh, we like the energy of that take, but we want to fix that note. No, dude, he's like, this is raw. This is live. There's no fixing anything. Right? It's like, right? I'm different notes, but you get what I mean. It's just like, but no one cares, dude. It sounds cool. It's almost better. Maybe he did it on purpose. He's good enough. Okay. Let's see what's up with this third character here. All right. Let's learn about Violet.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew.
Nice.
Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet, she fell fast. See Stevie,
I love that reggae. That reggae, it reminds me of Bob Marley's high notes.
Stevie and he was a little prick.
Wait for it.
Violet was a silent girl.
Violet was a silent. I love that.
And Violet, she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her.
They always do.
Every night he took her tie, but never left the room. History repeats itself. He'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet.
Uh-oh.
Not one word. She stays quiet.
Reverse down the scale, the chromatic scale that he loves.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny
and a boy named Screech.
Oh, got me with the pregnant Violet thing. But how did he bring it back to Jenny and Screech? Let's listen again.
Far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington
Just lost
the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle. It happened on these very streets. Two twins lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named
hold on.
Screech.
What is he saying there? That Violet had the twins and they grew up to be Jenny and Screech, and they didn't know it and they killed it. That reminds me of a Hank Williams song, dude. There's an old Luke the Drifter album on Hank Williams where a brother kills another brother in a stick-up and they didn't know they were related. And if that's what he's saying right here, that's dope. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it. You guys got to let me know. I'm not the best with lyrics. Obviously, this is a story song, so I'm listening to the lyrics, but the guitar will always be the front and center of my mind. However, the last half of this video, you know, the guitar was just adding to the story. And I can definitely dive deeper into the guitar if that's what you guys want. Let me know. But most importantly, let me know the twist there if I'm right on that, because that is dope. And maybe I missed something. All I know is everybody died. Oh, the tale of Jenny and Screech and Violet. And like Peter, there was a Peter involved, I think. Maybe not. Oh my God. I'm ready to read the comments to see what I missed and see what the full scope of this story was. I got the main points there. But holy cow, man. This guy has a theme. He said some of the same lines he does in High Ren, like knick knack paddywhack. Didn't he say that? Or maybe he says a different a nursery rhyme. But he's got style. He's got his socks in the bare streets. He's out in the streets right now, and I think you can hear people down the road a piece just laughing and whatnot. In a weird time to laugh, dude. That's a dark moment to catch audio of other people laughing. Kind of adds to it, though. Let me know what you guys think. What's the next song I should listen to by him? Now I've gotten an idea of his style. He repeats a lot of the same motifs, which I just love when an artist has found something that's theirs. He does the Van Halen tapping. He does the Angus Young Thunderstruck riffs. He does the chromatic major chord walk-ups. He does augmented major seventh chords. All perfect to the song. It doesn't take away from the song at all, which a lot of guitar playing can. If you're trying to play an augmented major 7 chord, you can definitely lose the plot a little bit if you're playing chords for the sake of playing chords, but he is serving the song 100%. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Check me out on Patreon. There's a couple different tiers where you can see all my videos and maybe even request a song. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for Electric Guitar Ren, and boy am I excited. I scrolled through here and I saw he was playing a Telecaster, so I've got my Telecaster ready to dive into some Ren licks. Let's just get right into it this time. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, all of that. Let's go. No pick, he's doing the thumb. I love thumb tone. Got another guitar player over there. Very cool. Sounds like a pick now. Does he have a pick now? Fake pick when you just do this and use your thumbs or first finger. Or there's a pick. He's got a pick. Okay.
You sit all around in my hometown.
There's that voice. I love that.
People try to track me down. For a crime that I did not commit.
Yeah.
Yes, if for a mother of a deputy.
Ooh, I like this.
Say for a life of a deputy.
A little slide up from F sharp to G. Ooh, it's hella slow. And now we're reggae, full reggae, baby.
Did not shoot no deputy.
Oh,
I shot the sheriff.
dude, the vocals are very.
I swear it was in self-defense.
They really pay respect to reggae and Bob Marley. It's very accurate sounding. Got the Street Cube amps, love them.
I said, Sheriff John Brown, that man hated me.
Okay, hold on. Haven't heard that Ren voice before. Down the octave. The Sheriff John Brown always hated me. Dude, that's authoritarian, dude. That's like, listen to me.
For what, I just don't know.
I like that lick.
Whenever I would try to plan to see.
Yeah, baby. Okay.
Okay.
Something that I love about this already is the beginning, he's doing just standard blues licks, you know? And then in this verse, he's doing the full natural minor scale. Something like that. And there was a lick he just did. I'm going to back it up.
He would say, kill it before it grows.
Hold on, back up further.
I would try to plan to
There, right here. Oh, yeah. Love a guitar pattern. Almost. Let's get it.
I would try to plan to see.
Oh, yeah. So it's just the 1, 2, 3, the first 3 notes of the natural minor scale, up to the 5th, and then the 1. And then again. And then what? Lands on the 3rd, so that full lick is something like that. Love it. Let's keep going.
He would say, kill it before it grows. He would say, kill it before it grows. But I say,
Look at that crowd, too. Oh, the way they hang on that note, dude. That. Love it, dude. And this is such a standard song that a lot of bands cover, but they change it. And I love that they change it, but not too much. Sometimes he changes it too much and you can't really sing along in the crowd or vibe. But they create a whole new thing while still paying respect to Bob Marley, and that's 10 out of 10 onward.
I did not shoot no deputy.
Get it, bassman. I love the bass players using a pick for that pick
But
tone.
I swear it was in self-defense.
Self-defense.
Oh, give it up for Remain next season, please.
Oh, get it, boy. I gotta get my 335 now. I have that guitar, too. I like his style too. The rhythm section's tight too. They're on the money right now. Let's go back to that. I love that Clapton lick. See how thin my guitar sounds compared to that? That guitar is a thick tone guitar. I can kind of emulate it here. Not even. I love a good repeating bend like that. That's the Jimi Hendrix thing. Oh, they love it, dude. Oh, he's on the knees. Hell yeah. Okay, before we go back to the next verse, I took a harmonica seminar with the great Jason Ricci, and he said one time, you know, he came out shredding all these notes on his harmonica as fast as he could as the opening band, and people came up and said, "Hey man, you're really good. You're really fast. You play a lot, you know?" sounding like a compliment. And then the next guy come out, I believe it was Snooky, an old blues player, and he came out and he goes like this. But he sticks his ass out a little bit and goes, he gives it some stage, and the crowd goes wild, way harder than when Jason was playing himself. And that's what I'm seeing here. This guy, it's not about playing fast. He goes, and then he goes, but he's what he's doing with his body and his emotions and how he's feeling it. Drops to his knees, dude, and the crowd goes wild. That is a musician life lesson for you. And when you're 14 learning guitar, you think you got to play as fast as possible, but it ain't about that, man. It's about connecting to the crowd. And this guy here, man, just did that to absolute perfection. Let's back it up and get to this next verse. God, that's a great, perfect note choice.
World of calamity, dirty looks and grudges.
Oh, new song.
Meet the clowns, them when I'm beauty, they put up, but meet the clowns, they're not nothing but that.
Oh my God. The percussiveness.
The damn slow. When I bust a trigger finger like bam bam it go. When I bust a trigger finger, come on, here we go. Person in la la la, here we go. Got to keep it moving on the road to Zion. Got to keep it burning, on the road to Zion. Got to keep it burning on the road. Got to keep it burning.
Dude, that's so sick. Okay, hold on. Before we get to the next part, I didn't even go over the chords. So we got E flat major 7, which we saw him use this voicing in one of his other songs, The Tale of Jenny and Screech. I think he used this one. Then down to D minor 7, and then G minor, or maybe sometimes minor 7. It's somewhat interchangeable. For example, here's just major without the 7. And here's with the major 7. Just more notes, right? More dense harmony in there in that chord. So that's the chord progression for both the first two songs, and it looks like as they go into the third song, they're going to keep that chord progression, but they're going to speed it up. Let's go back. And the way he's playing with the right hand is very authentic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, listen to that bass player doing those octaves.
With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night.
It's nice.
With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night.
It's nice to have two guitar players so the other guy can go, and then Ren can use his hands and really talk to the crowd. It adds a lot to the performance. Let's keep it going.
We can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night.
Oh, now he's doing downbeat chords.
With a little bit of love, we can make it through the night. Boy, come on now.
And now we're slowing it back down. Let's do the bass line real quick. So when they go fast, he's going. Something like that, right? And then when the singing starts, he just takes it down to, he just takes it down to. Because it would be too busy, since the lyrics are spitting 16th notes super fast, they slow the bass down a little bit here. I love that. Let's get an example of that real quick. Listen to the bass. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Now it's... Oh, forgot about this. May as well learn that real quick since we're here. Oh yeah, we were doing the bass. Listen to the bass. And then... And the drums change right there too. I'm hearing snare, 2, 4, 2, 4, and then no more snare. Side stick. And he strums big. Dude, this right here, this part that we've listened to a few times, this is a masterclass on playing big and then playing the same part. It's the same chords, same length of each chord, except for now he's singing, so they change. And I love that. And I was just thinking about the other day, I'm like, oh, when the verse starts, all the instruments should play quieter so you can hear the vocals. Such a simple thing that you learn like day one or like year one of playing an instrument. But then after you play for a while, you kind of just forget some of the basics. You know, you're thinking too much about the major 7 and all of that. But really, if you listen, they slow it down. They don't slow the tempo down, but they slow the volume down. They lower the volume so his vocals can cut through. Instead of him having to blast off with the vocals and ruin his voice and like over sing, which is very common to do, to oversing when you're playing with a bunch of loud instruments. But he doesn't have to oversing because the band gives him a nice nest to lay his eggs vocal onward. Now we slow it down. And they're smiling and they look good. Guy's got long socks, which is cool.
And even more, let's take it down.
He's letting them know we're gonna get quiet now.
Tempo slow,
Slow it down even more, he says. This is raw.
Hit is still bigger than a hip hop. Hip hop. Hip hop.
Get everybody sing along.
Hip hop. Hip hop. Hip hop. Hip still bigger than a hip hop. Hip hop. Hip. My drum bass. One thing about music, when it hits, you feel no pain. Rifles take control your brain. I'm no better than that. That's game. I'm me ready for that. Two soldiers ahead of a pack. My party's got the guy. Where my army at? What about time? Not react. Back the beats. It don't reflect on how many records get sold. On Tetros and rock and roll. Whether your project or uncle. In the real world. We just people with ideas. We just like you and me. When the smoke and camera disappear again. The real world.
Dude. All right. This should be the last time I pause it, but there's so much going on there now. They keep the harmony the same. The chord progression is exactly the same. There's nothing new going on in the notes that they're playing. It's all about the rhythms and the voicings, which means where you play the notes. And what I heard that I thought was really cool was the drum was still swinging, kind of like the 21 Pilots rap where he does that a lot, the shuffle, the swing. But then when he came on guitar, he did straight instead of... The drums are but he's going... Which always reminds me of like Jailhouse Rock or something, an Elvis tune where the drums are going straight and the guitar's swinging or vice versa, but they're not lining up. They're not locking in rhythmically to the same pulse. They're on different pulses, but it builds, it's tension, right? It's tension building. And then when they released, my man on the guitar over here comes in with just single notes, like if he's a bass player. But it's just a nice way to change it. And I think I hear him go, that little bass line part. Let's back it up and listen to that again.
About the beats, it don't reflect on how many records get sold. On Tetros and rock and roll, whether your project or uncle. In the real world.
Just a G, nothing crazy harmonically.
With ideas, we just like you and me when the smoke and camera disappear.
But then,
the real world.
So sublime, dude.
My woman's disrespected. If you check one too, my would have advised to you, just relax. If that don't work, then do what you got to do and kick the facts. If you a liar, booth crier, bush crier, agent
now
with the
strumming on the
wire,
downbeats.
I know it when I play it. But then if you a liar, mouth on crier, pants on fire, agent with the wire, I'ma know it when I play it. It's bigger than a hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip. It's still bigger than a hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. It's still bigger than a it's still bigger than
so high. Back to the Shot the Sheriff riff. Ooh. Little minor, 13 chord there? I put the guitar away, but check it out. He does that chord. I love it. Even though the guitar doesn't seem to have a lot of overlap. Like, this is more standard guitar playing, right? Bluesy. But that's what the song's... The reggae does a lot of blues licks. Here's my favorite Bob Marley lick. I don't, Is This Love or something like that. Anyway, a lot of blues licks in the reggae, so he keeps it true to the genre. However, right at the end, throws in one of his Ren chords, and I believe that's from High Ren. I did a full breakdown on my Patreon on all the guitar parts from High Ren. I think I got every little piece of it, and the way he mixes up the rhythms, that's like his one true constant thing. Even with this band, The Big Push, they all were stopping and starting in different spots throughout the whole time. And I bet you it's very rehearsed, yes. It's made to sound loose, and I wonder if it's, they played it a million times, and I wonder, how much is, like, if he planned on saying, hey, we're going to slow it down a little bit, that could be part of the performance, right? A lot of the comments said everything he does is super intentional, but it's made to sound like he's doing, it's kind of like improv, like crowd work, stand-up improv comedy. Like, it sounds like they're just making it up on the spot, but it's years and years of rehearsal and tight, perfect crowd work. They know how to work the crowd. Who knows? There's really no way to know, especially since this is the only thing I've seen from him live. But I'm going to have more videos coming. Welcome to my first official studio versus live with Ren. And I know we've done The Big Push. We've done the 3 main ones that I get requested the most. So I decided to go into a comparison video of the song Murderer. Now, I don't know what it's going to be. I know the studio version, and then there's an acoustic version. So we're just going to listen to both, compare and contrast. It's not a competition. Maybe there will be a winner if I like one more than the other one, but that's just my opinion. There's no winners when it comes to music. It's all for the soul, for the art. So let's get right into it. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, all of that stuff. Stay tuned to the end of the video where I plug all my different places you can find me outside of YouTube. Without further ado, Murderer by Ren. Let's get it. Ooh, vibrato on the guitar. Love that. We're in real minor.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill.
Oh, he's sick in this
I'll sit on
one.
my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill.
Oh, shit.
I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on
Sounds
the
so
corner
good.
of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Tat-tat-tat. Murderer,
Love the video, it shows the words.
I get down, yeah. I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, ask your mother what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned
like
on
a
my
finger in
brain,
the
brother faded. Writing catchy syllables contagious. I was born courageous, naked and fucking outrageous. With a microphone, I rock stages. I jump on the rhythm of rhyming cyclone, and I pull its caliber right out the stone. King Punk, the precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone, sit on the office throne, and if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone. Condone the bone and eat it like a Toblerone, bitch.
No, like a Toblerone. Dude, this is the first song I've heard with him, like, coming up front, like, the cocky, not cocky, whatever it is, the confident, cocky, confident fucking rap, dude, where you're talking about how much of the shit you are. Usually, his other ones are talking about insecurity or stories of darkness. This is, like, coming out swinging. You gotta have one of these songs, hype songs. I love it. So far, awesome. A lot of good rap rhymes in there. You guys know me. I'm tough with the lyrics. I try my best to listen to them, but so much goes by so fast, and there's so much music bopping through my heads that it's really hard. So we're going to back up to the Toblerone, Daughter's Home, Condone. Let's get that line real quick.
I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home.
I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. What's he denying? Let's back up.
The office throne, and if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan.
We got to go back further.
Vision it hits like Stallone. I jump on the rhythm of rhyming cyclone, and I pull its caliber right out the stone. King Punk, the precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk
Stallone, cocky, Al Capone. Okay, movie references. I walk alone.
alone, sit on the office throne.
Sit on the office throne. Okay, so he's like, I'm the king. I sit on the office throne.
And if you want it, I'll deny it.
And if you want it, I'll deny it. Like, he's not gonna let you take the throne. I got it. Look at me go, dude. You guys should be proud. And if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Hilarious. Implying, you're not getting that mortgage. That's so funny. Okay.
Al Capone, I walk alone, sit on the office throne. And if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone. Condone the bone and eat it like a Toblerone, bitch.
That's fucking
If you
good.
catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill.
And this is the chorus here.
I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones, because I'm mentally ill.
To live.
I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer.
His reggae voice is on point.
Murderer. If you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer. Swing for your jaw in the first round. Tap, tap, tap. Murderer.
Pig mask guy, dude. Now, does this come before or after Hi Ren? Something I need to know for the lore. All right, let's keep going.
Tap, tap, tap. Murderer. Homie, it's the way that I get down. Yeah. The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Look at another nursery rhyme. Love it. Also, those triplets are fast. Shikadadum, badikadadum, badikadadum. Those are quick. I don't even know what he's saying, dude. Can we caption this thing? The bigger they come.
The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like.
Hold on, let's get it with the lyrics here.
I get down. Yeah.
Oh, these aren't real subtitles. These are auto subtitles.
The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like.
The trigger the gun. Yeah, I can't read those. Those are wrong.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill him, squeeze the trigger and pull it.
I don't mean that metaphorically lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking pull the trigger.
How's it going?
Let's get that again. That was hilarious.
Them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill him, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going? Lad, brands are flowing, mad trust that I'm a pro with that. Caesar sewing bad boy, I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, god damn it. I push the button, we panic. Breathe, I seize the land, sky and the seas. It's
on that downbeat.
See me freestyle freely. What man? Yes,
hold on, this is something I talk about all the time when it comes in on the downbeat, but his voice goes, but everything else drops out. I love that.
The rhymes are gifted, god damn it. I push the button, we panic.
2, 3, 4, 1.
It's easy, see me freestyle freely. What man? Yes, I came to rock, man. Drop it like it's hot, fam. Wearing clothes from Oxfam. God damn, I am a blood sucking titan. From the streets of Brighton, hit you with my right hand, sucker. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer.
There it is. I was waiting. Oh, shit.
Murderer. If you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer.
Oh, he's stealing that guy.
In the first round, tap, tap, tap. Murderer. Homie, it's the way that I get down. Whoa.
Hold on, he's stealing that guy in broad daylight. Stealing him. Abducting him.
Homie, it's the.
In a BMW. What's J20 Hacks? I bet that has some meaning.
Homie, it's the.
Oh my god, that was sick, dude. I'm excited for the live one. Real quick, let's break down the guitar. I don't know why I kind of guessed the key. I just felt the A minorness. I was wrong. It's so wrong. I couldn't have been more wrong. It's F. So. It's a 1-4-5. The 99.9999999% of all music are those chords, and he does it in that order, and it's so good. And he does the 5 as a major, and as I talk about all the time, that means it's a real minor. So here's fake minor, meaning it doesn't have the pull of real minor. Now listen to real minor. That last chord changes. So we're in F minor. It's F minor, E flat minor. No, what am I doing? F minor, B flat minor is the 4 chord, and then C dominant 7, baby, to make it real minor. So sick. Love it. Also the bass line though, real quick.
The gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical.
So it starts with right on the downbeats. 1, 1, 3, 5.
Eeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean.
So downbeats, yeah. I love that. They're all 3 different rhythms. That's great. Okay, I think that's enough of the music for now. A lot of production stuff where the beats cut out and they drop it and they cut it, so it's like chick, 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 chick. I could go on for days. Let me know if you want me to dissect these deeper. A lot of stuff I like to just focus on the guitar, but there's some stuff there that was like so sick. Okay, this one is Ren Murderer live acoustic video. I hope it's the right one. It's from his channel, so it should be correct. And since it's acoustic, I planned ahead and I brought my acoustic. Hopefully it's steel string. With him, you never know. I'll have to grab my classical guitar, my nylon string. If you guys are liking these comparison videos, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Let me know what you want to see next. I appreciate it. And if you've already subscribed, that means you've helped me achieve my dream of being the world's greatest YouTube reactor.
Out in the street, they call it murder.
Oh, so sick. Who is that? That's Marley, Damian Marley song, I believe, and it's a sample, so it's probably another song from further back. But I love that song. Welcome to Jam Rock. That song hits, dude. One of my favorite hip hop, reggae kind of mashups there. Let's listen to that again. Let's go to the beginning of that.
The street,
What key are we?
out in the street, they call it murder.
Different bass. Oh, the crackle. They call that vocal fry. Love it. Lots to analyze here. Even more simple than the other line. Okay. Also, it's F minor and then an E flat, which wasn't in. You heard me say that on accident, but that actually wasn't in the last song. The last song just had F minor, B flat minor, C7. This one they got an E flat minor in there, which is the flat 7 chord. Doesn't matter. Onward. He does this thing. Oh, such a reggae chord progression. Reminds me of Sublime. Oh, it's so raw. I like the way he plays with his pinky. Bars his pinky like this. It's back. There he is. Oh, hell yeah. He's arpeggiating it
Catch
instead
me
of...
alone, you better get on my zone because I'm ready to kill.
Let's just let it play for a minute. I'll get to
sit
it.
on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat, murderer. See me on the corner of my town. Get back, 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 murderer. Swing for your jaw in the first round. Rat-tat-tat-tat, murderer. Homie, it's the way that I get down. Right. I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, ask your mother what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned out my brain, but faded. Writing
Dude,
catchy
his flow right there slows down. I love that. So, first of all, I talked about in another video where the other guitar player can continue to play the... You know, before they were splitting it up where he was doing the bass line, and then Ren was doing the chords. Right? But then Ren wants to use his hands, and I love that when the singer can free up their hands to engage with the crowd or the audience or the camera or whatever. And then the other guy's doing both bass line and chords right now. And then listen to this flow, how he slows down behind the pocket.
I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, ask your mother what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned out my brain.
Right there, listen to how stoned comes in way after the guitar.
A finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned out my brain.
You hear that? Stoned. It's not way later. It's hard. It's easy to miss.
Was born wasted, stoned out my brain, but faded. Writing catchy syllables, contagious. I was born courageous, naked
Again.
and fucking outrageous. With the microphone, I rock stages. I jump upon the rhythm, I rhyme me cyclone.
Jump on the rhythm.
I Excalibur, right out the stone, King Punk. The precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone, sit upon the author's throne. If you want it, I'll deny it like
like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone. Condone the bone, eat it like a Toblerone. Biatch.
Biatch.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone, because I'm ready to blah 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 blah. I'll sit on my throne, made the bodies and bones, because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer.
Sounds like he's playing C minor.
The
other guy's playing C major.
Get back, back, back. Murderer. Swing for your jaw, first round. Attack, tack, tack. Murderer.
Got doing all the parts live.
I get down. Whoa.
It's so sublime. His style is very Bradley Noel. There's that lick, dude, from the I Shot the Sheriff video, except now we're in F, so it's whatever. But I also like the. That's so sick. Onward. Let's go back and get that lick though. That's a Ren lick that I don't know, that I haven't realized he repeats it. Ooh, little Dorian scale, chromatic. Man, it's good. We're going back to that again. Oh, so he goes. It's that circus harmony again. Any chromatic thing reminds me of circus, like that kind of thing. But no, this is a Dorian scale, so it's like that minor 13 that he does a lot. It's like that chord in lick form. So sick. Onward.
I line them up against the wall, and I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean, I actually fucking kill him, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going, lad? Rhymes are flowing mad, trust that. I'm a pro at that, seeds are sowing bad boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit, I push the button, we panic. Breathe.
Dude, while rapping and playing that, pretty impressive. Also, that is what, Dr. Dre, yeah? That's so sick.
Rhymes are flowing mad, trust that. I'm a pro at that, seeds are sowing bad boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted.
And the other guy's over here doing this. Different version. Like, I love the way that his songs are the same chord progression all the way through. It's a very much a Sublime thing or a reggae thing. Same chord progression all the way through, not that you can't change. But when they do keep it the same, they change the vocals up a lot. And I've always noticed that with like Bradley Noel of Sublime, like his parts would be like, and then he'll have 15 different melodies throughout the song that change, and they're different rhythmically and note wise, and I think that might be just a reggae thing, and I think it's awesome.
With that, seeds are sowing bad boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit, I push the button, we panic. Breathe, that sees the land, sky, and the seas. It's easy seeing me freestyle freely. What man? Yeah, I came to rock man. Drop it like it's hot fan. Wear a clothes from Oxfam. Goddamn, I am a blood-sucking titan from the streets of Brighton. Hit you with my right hand, sucker. Catch me alone, you better get on my zone, because I'm ready to I sit on my throne, make the bodies and bones, because I'm mentally ill. You're not feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I
use
get
those hands.
down. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat, murderer. See me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer. Swing for your jaw, first round. The top, 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 murderer. Homie, it's the way that I get down. Whoa, oh, 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 oh.
Whoa, oh. So much character. So much skill, dude, to do that all sitting down live. I love that the video is like a music video, but it's legitimately live. It's not mimed. You can see all the cables are plugged in, and obviously it's live because that's Ren and that's how he does it. Now, I love the studio version. I think I could bump that while driving around and it would feel really good. But I'm a live music guy. I love the way that the two acoustic guitars intermingled together, interwoven. I love how the two guitars played together nicely. It was beautiful. The way Ren can stop, use his hands to talk to the audience, right? A lot of different stuff there. I liked his vocal performance in this one because it's, because I'm ready to he's got to do all of that. On the recorded version, you can tell you can just do one part and then the next part, right? And you can hear them overlapping. This one is like you don't get that. No backup singers, nothing. You're doing it all yourself, and that is freaking sweet. Murderer, something like that, all way up high. Those are high notes. Murderer, so that's F. Murderer, which is like a nice tenor note, and then murderer. That note, that third of the F, which is the A flat. That's right when the tenor voice starts to break. That's one of the hardest places to sing. You can go up higher, and you can sing up higher, and you can go lower and sing up lower, sing down lower. But that specific spot right there is really hard. Around the F sharp to G sharp or the A flat, G sharp, A flat, same note, same thing. It's hard. It's hard to sing around the break, the passaggio they call it. The you can hear if you're not doing you can hear I had to maneuver my way around it. It's hard, man. So props. It's as impressive as you think this is already. It's even more impressive. I do not even know what to expect. We're back with some Ren. We've got two different versions of Ren. We've got Reggae Ren, where he plays lead guitar or bass, and we've got these beautiful storytelling trilogies, the trilogy version of Ren, which I think we're going to dive into today. Yeah, the Money Game trilogy. I've got 3 videos. They're all different links. They're all on his page. Something I noticed is one came out a year ago. The rest were 5 years ago. So that's something to note. Other than that, I know nothing about this other than you wanted me to give it a listen. Maybe we'll dive into some of the musicality behind it. We'll try to listen to what he's talking about. Of course, that's going to be a tough part for me is to get all those lyrics, but I'm going to try. And I'm here to get better, so let's do it. Let's dive right in. Money Game Trilogy by Ren. Thanks so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, yada yada. Acoustic guitar. And reggae vibes.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strive, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose. But who's fooling who? A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame.
I love that drop out on the downbeat.
Wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade. But now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game.
Good line.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way.
Yeah, baby.
And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Listen to all the noise in the area that they're in, wherever this is. You can hear everything, and you can hear him walking around with the lapel mic rubbing on his... it's live. It's live. Can get... Uh-oh. That was sick, dude. Stop, beats him, back in, falsetto.
This old money game.
Oh, boy. It's getting Reservoir Dogsy up in here. Oh, shit.
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech.
It's my right to hate, freedom of speech, yeah.
But when did freedom become a reason to hate, a way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value.
All right, that's a good place to stop. What did he say there? We got to go down to his... You guys told me he pins the lyrics in here. Wait, Rain Rain's the chorus. I love that falsetto voice he uses. It's gritty, it's dirty, it's falsetto, but it's rain, 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 rain. You know, it's got like it's about to crack. But he's in total control, and you can tell because then he'll engage the diaphragm, initiate the diaphragm for like really high notes. So you know he knows what he's doing. We have pillaged and plundered and murdered like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. A way to justify when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racial slur or insult we make. Dude, a way to justify a racial slur or insult we make. Tip of the tongue and teeth of the lips and whatever. Apple, red apple, green, slimy slug slithered across the Sahara. I think I get what this song's about now. This is pretty good. Let's keep it going. We'll get to the guitar parts. 2 chords. There's a 3rd chord in there, which is pretty neat.
That's called hypocrisy.
Mostly
Preach
2.
certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames. You denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant. Cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome. And also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions are our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right. In the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain.
Ooh, down the octave.
Comes our way.
Rain, rain.
And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame.
I love that.
It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
This whole... Oh, it just... Dude, did you just kill that guy? Hold on, back
This
up.
whole money game.
I just took the guitar. I thought he maybe shanked him, but no. Okay, took the guitar, put it down. You can hear the strings ringing. Now, who's the guy behind the mask? This is dark. Very Quentin Tarantino going on over here.
This whole money game.
It's got a Taylor guitar.
This old money game.
Respect. Oh, he's fine. He can still play. He's fine. I just noticed he's tied up. His legs are tied up, I think. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Can you listen to this song just MP3, like just streaming? There's like a lot of dead air and you're just like waiting for it. Uh-oh. What's he got underneath? He's kind of jacked, dude. Taking off the lapel mic. Sure hope that's water for the video, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, cool, dude. That'd be risky if it wasn't, if he was really method acting there. Okay. We're just gonna have to see where this goes, man. This is awesome. I know that's probably an homage to the monk that lit himself on fire in protest, but I don't know what the protest was 100% about because I'm a loser, and the only reason I even know that is because of the Rage Against the Machine album cover. But it is dark. The themes in here are nutty. The guitar. There is a capo on the one. Let's make sure you guys can see this here. But we're gonna play it without the capo because I never bring my capo. It's always in the guitar case. So. Oh, okay. So. See, that's what it is. See how much my hand's moving? And all the slidey sounds? Now, I'm gonna drop it down a half step to where I can play it the way he's playing it. It'll be now in a different key, a half step lower. Instead of C sharp minor, we're gonna go to B minor, just so you can hear how much smoother this sounds. Ignore the fact that it's in a different key. Just listen for the smoothness of it. I can... See, look at that. As opposed to, like, if I'm in this key, I have to slide, right? Because you're going from the first fret to the third fret. If I'm doing it in B minor, I'm going from the 0 fret, which doesn't require a finger, to the 2nd fret. So I can just go nothing to 2, nothing to, nothing to, 0 2. Now, if you put a capo on the 1, it simulates the first fret is now the 0. So you could just... And it's just a cool key. You wanted C minor. You didn't want B minor. Right? C minor, more of a dark green feel. B minor, more of an indigo. That's my fake synesthesia that I imposed upon myself early on in my career. If you don't know synesthesia, look it up. Oh, also there's an F chord in there. Well, so... And then down here. And then eventually... Right. And now, those are the only 3 chords, and it's the way the guy plays it. Obviously, they leave out beats. A huge theme for Ren's stuff, leaving out the downbeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? It's so sick. And either he will stop with the rhymes as well, or he'll keep going on the downbeat. There's just so much awesomeness to that. Okay, that's what I got for part 1. Let's keep moving. If you guys enjoy this and you want to see more Ren, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's going to help me achieve my dream of being able to buy and have a capo on me at all times. Let's go. Part 2. Okay, electric guitar now with some tremolo on there. Tremolo pedal.
Strange time of living in pan.
Hold on. Let's get our electric guitar ready for this. So I've got delay. That'll work enough for now. Tremolo is the coming in and out of volume, like right? Not to be confused with vibrato, which is up and down in pitch. Now you can do both vibrato and tremolo, and that's kind of a cool singing thing. So tremolo's like... Okay, and I'm just doing that with my volume knob here, which is a poor man's tremolo. They do make a guitar pedal that does that, so we're not going to worry about that now. Let's listen to the guitar again. We're faster as well, but it's the same part. So that's delay. The effect you're hearing on my guitar is delay, where you hit it and it just does it. Delay's pretty self-explanatory, like if you're in a cave. Hey, hello. Why'd I change the word? Hey, hello, hello. Okay, onward, dude. Let's listen to the riff, too. There's a big riff.
Strange time.
Bum, 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 bum. So 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. So. We're in C minor still. No key changes yet. Back it up. Black Friday Frenzy. Okay, this is the theme with the money game.
Strange time of living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn
There's a
a by night if it means a pay rise.
Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die.
If number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze.
Okay, real quick. Die and fire don't really rhyme, right? I know a lot of people are really stuck on rhymes, need to be like, cry, die. No, it's the way you say them, dude. And the longer time between each rhyme, the more you can get away with a near rhyme, as you call it. So let's go back and listen to that real quick.
If number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire.
Another thing is, if I've learned anything from rap, it's 1, 2, 3, you rap in 4, maybe double it up, and then you go to the triple it to mix it up. That seems to be a modern way of rapping. Let's keep it going.
Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money.
I love that hook, man. That's a good hook. So this is like the same musically, but we're produced now. We're the full recording.
This old money game.
This old money game. It's so hard to like teeter on the edge of breaking your voice right there. This old money game. It's so sick though. I mean, he does it all the time. That's like his main voice. That's like his main singing voice, which is very, very Bob Marley to me. Although Bob Marley doesn't do that all the time. He kind of takes that one little thing like Bob Marley. Oh, he'll do it like that once or twice in a song. And Ren takes that and makes it part of his like style, and I love that. Onward.
This old money game.
Octaves.
This old.
Money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his fingering crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line.
Thank you.
This is business economics in a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
She sells seashells on a
There's this
seashore.
nursery rhyme.
The value of these shells will fall due to the laws.
Okay, I gotta get this full, but listen to that rhyme. Shore and fall don't rhyme at all. See what I did? You see what I did there though? I did rhyme. Okay, hold on. Let's break it down for me.
This is business economics in a nursery rhyme.
All right.
She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step 1, must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step 2, gotta make the people think that they want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a show, then you're just a fucking waste man. 3, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new
That
philosophy.
shuffle.
Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality.
Yeah.
4, expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5, why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well.
That's
6,
good.
sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7, press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8, big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9, polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10, the world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore.
Rain, rain, rain.
Now whore and shore rhyme perfectly.
It comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, blame, blame.
Get to put the blame, blame.
Easier to blame. Pinpoint the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
We're all part of. Listen to the way he says we're. I don't even know.
It's easier to blame. Pinpoint the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of.
We're all part of. I don't know, man. It's so soft, but it feels like it's about to break.
Ourselves. We're all part of.
Oh, we're onward.
This whole money game.
I love the video too. Breaking Bad, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, some sort of Hitler show.
This old money game.
The piano's nice. I like how it went from guitar to like the full band, right? The first one was just guitar. Okay, before we move on,
To buy shells.
I love this one, dude. I'm all about part 2, baby. This not only does it slap, but the lyrics, I think it's because it's on the screen, right? And the other one's more of a performance thing where I'm like, what's he gonna do? This one, I can read the lyrics as it's going, but let's listen real quick.
Sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish.
Here's another Ren theme, dude. I love how many themes he has. He sticks to his guns. He sticks to what his style is. It's called a whammy pedal. It makes the guitar go up an octave, or you can do a lot of different things with it, but let's listen.
Oil as well, 6 on, sell stock, sell diamond, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock, 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States, 8 big.
That's kind of like it, right?
Diamond, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time.
So it's... I think that's what it is.
Clock 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8 big smile, make big wave. That's great. Now the truth is over.
That's about as close as I can get for impromptu, you know, not knowing we were gonna have that tone. But I have a pedal board set up for almost every situation. Part 3. Here we go. This one's 9 minutes long, dude, so we're gonna wrap up this story, I bet, real nice here. Ren, Money Game, Part 3. Let's keep it going. Ooh, piano. A minor. We're in a different key. Ooh, look at him go. Pause. This is almost like the thing I learned in high school. It's like a really cool, like it is hard. You definitely have to practice it, but it is for sure like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a Van Halen eruption on guitar. You can learn that a lot sooner than you think, at least the main part, not the beginning part, but the main boodly boodly boodly, the little tappy part. This is kind of one of those things where it's like, you just play the same thing on each hand, on each chord. So if you like this part and you want to learn it, maybe I'll do a breakdown of this. My keyboard's nowhere near plugged in right now, but I would definitely love to learn this because the creativity is in what harmony he's playing, what chords he's using. But listen, each hand is going 1, 2, 3, same note, boom, 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 again the same note, boom, 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 again the same note, and you do this little hand over hand thing, which looks really impressive, and you can really impress some people with it. Let's go. Hold on, let's just start it from the top of the riff. So it's A minor to E minor, and then maybe an E major there. Yeah, there's a G sharp. Oh, diminished chord. I love that. Major chord. Minor chord. Oh, now we're getting clever. That's pretty fun. He's got the mask. There's your E major. He's good, man. He's good. It's very classical sounding, that chromatic. It's another Ren theme, chromaticism. Okay, it's about to get good. Well, hold on, let's get it real quick. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Hey, which one's Ren? This is live. You can hear the lapels moving, so they kept that in because it's gonna be another one of the Ren, you know, one take shots, live recordings. He's got to be this guy, right? The guy that was just playing, because he's got those rings. He's got that sweet ass protagonist tie. Is it gonna be him? Watch me eat my words. Okay, all right. Dude, he looks good in a suit, huh? Oh, here we go. The Muse style hook. Hell yeah, the pitch is incredible. Oh, he's not singing here. Oh, he is. I thought maybe just the mirror guy was.
tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the
Shuffling.
10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns that truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
I'm only 35, and he's only gotten to 34 in this story. That's a lot going on. Mine would be like 14, he plays guitar. 15, he plays guitar. 16, more guitar. 17, gets a girlfriend. 18, breaks up and goes back to guitar. 19, and so on and so forth. Went to college, dropped out to play guitar, etc., etc. But even still, I'm already comparing myself to this guy as if he's a good person, but he's obviously in a bad spot. And his dad tells him, you know, take what you got because this world doesn't care about you. So I guess I'm happy that hasn't happened, but this story is all too familiar. I think we all know people like that for sure. It's like it's not that money makes you bad. It's that this mindset of the money game. More, gimme. Age 2, his name's Jimmy. His first words are more, and gimme. That's a good line. There's a lot of music going on here, and I do want to do a deep dive of that. That might be a Patreon deep dive because there's so much. We're only halfway through part 3, and there's already like 4 to 6 different progressions. They're all starting in A minor, which is good, so it'd be easy to figure out. Maybe not exactly how he's playing it, but at least the harmony. Like A minor, I heard an A minor, then A minor over a G sharp, or maybe it was an E in first inversion. Then I heard a G chord, then a D maybe in first inversion. Or just then an F, and then I heard A minor to F, then I heard something really cool, and I don't remember already because I was really trying to listen to the lyrics here. So let's back it up, get to age 34, and then see what happens.
For turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
That's a sick phone, dude. Look at that.
35, he gets the call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power.
It's getting good, but I love these near rhymes. Let's go back and listen to these. These are not even close to rhyming, but he makes them rhyme. Okay.
35, he gets the call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father.
Son.
Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone.
Gone. Pretty close.
36, getting pissed off, abusing his product.
Product.
37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic.
Product and demonic, dude. But it sounds good, and I love a near rhyme, dude.
He ate with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon.
Passion and dragon. Those are close because at the end, but they're not like perfect rhymes. But anyway, I love that they're creative. He's creative, and also the video's sick, dude. He's pouring out booze. He's getting sloshy. Let's go.
39, getting reckless
39.
and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Wheelchair theme. My man has a style, dude. His undeniable style. Also, I love at some point the tie got jostled.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy.
That was
He was
good.
40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck for money and fame. Call the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life.
Oh, I love
the
the
way we
monologue.
live is lunacy. Community declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution?
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Do we know where this is going? Oh jeez. At least he folds his jacket up nicely, huh?
Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
Two.
45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father. It's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Dude, oh my god. There's so much to unpack there. The first thing, I love how each part's different. Like the first one is personal, he's talking to somebody, I think. Let's go back and look at the lyrics here. Strange times we're in, world can put you in fear. It's kind of like setting the stage. Part two is like, here's how you do it, right? It's telling you part one, part two, part three on how to make money, I guess. on how to be a part of this whole game. And then number 3 is a personal story, which of course I love. I didn't think you were gonna be able to beat part 2, but part 3. Dude, this was all of Ren so far that I've discovered. Part 1, the acoustic with the stops on the downbeats, and he does as much as you could possibly do with 2 instruments, a voice and a guitar, and the video and the lyrics. And then part 2 is the song, right? That slaps. You could bump that at a party. Probably be weird, but it hit. And then part 3 is the Ren, High Ren, Jenny and Screech, the storytelling. And so was part 1, but part 3 is just with the piano. Then he switches guys, and the other guy's playing the piano, and he starts doing the acting, and then the strings, dude, that almost got me. What is it about strings that just is the slow vibration? The vibration hits your inner ear, and it literally touches you. The music touches you, and it makes you want to tear up, dude. The strings, whenever you get good strings with good lyrics, man, that's the key to a good cry right there. And I also wanted to say I noticed that the 45, he was 45 years old and the bullet was a 45, but then he explained it. And I was like, all right, well, he's going to explain it, so now I can't take credit for paying attention to the lyrics. But tons of cool stuff here. C minor, then we went to A minor, and it completely changed on part 3. There's so much going on there. I'm not even going to try to dissect all of that. This video is already long enough. Maybe I'll do a deep dive on Patreon for people who are actually interested. That might get kind of boring on here. But it might be cool. Who knows? All I know is thank you so much for recommending this guy to me. This has been inspiring musically. All right, it's time for more of the big push. Ren fans unite, man. You guys are awesome. You're definitely a giant majority of my channel so far, and I appreciate you, and I thank you so much. We've got a Patreon poll where Ren won again, so we're going to be doing the song Praise You coming out Friday. But today, Bongo Bong, and it says it's a Manu Chao cover, so I've never heard of Manu Chao. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. I don't know the song at all. I know there's an acoustic guitar, so I've got my acoustic guitar with me, and maybe we'll dissect it. Let's give it a listen, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let's get on with it.
You're always smiling. All right, go.
I love that. I relate to that so much. Oh, that's a neat sound. Little mandolin guy.
Mama was queen of the mumble, Papa was king of the Congo. Deep down in the jungle, I start banging my first bongo. Every monkey like to be in my place instead of me. I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bong. I went to the big town where there is a lot of sound. From the jungle to big city, looking for a bigger crowd. But I play my boogie for the people of big city, but they don't go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm the king of the bongo, king of the bongo bong.
Oh, that's the guitar, his guitar player
When I come,
on the mandolin.
king of the bongo, king of the bongo bong.
That's because it's Big Push, that's right.
When I come. They say that I'm a
Sick
clown,
bass
making
line.
too much dirty sound. They say there is no place for little monkey in this town, so I play my boogie for the people of big city, but they don't go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm the king of the bongo, king of the bongo bong. Hear me when I come, baby, king of the bongo, king of the bongo bong.
King of the bongo. I love when the harmonies are so blended. It takes me a second to hear the lower part. They sound so good. So the song's about classic bard stuff, right? Being a musician in your tribe and nobody cares, but you're still going to be the king of the bongo. King of the bongo. So he's using a soft, mixed chest voice. It's like mostly chest voice. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. And then the other one's just a third on top. And it's softer. It's way more falsetto, like fluty falsetto. King of the bongo.
Hear me when I come.
Oh boy. Before we even get to that, let's learn the chords. Yeah, so I think it's... Interesting, the bass player's hitting this. So it could be that. So interesting, so just so you guys know, D minor to G, which is the part I'm hearing on the guitar, and I'm seeing his hand play D minor and G. A D minor is also an F major. Really, really similar. And a G major is also an E minor. And to find that, it's called the relative minor. So wherever your note is, let's say it's A, you go down 3 half steps to a minor. So A down to F sharp. So if there's a song that's A and F sharp, I'm thinking. They're very similar. So in this, I think the bass player's playing the 3rd of the D minor, because then he goes down. And I think like that. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking is it's A minor to D minor or F, whatever you want to call it, then to E minor or G, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's get to that solo. That's going to be the fun part.
Hear me when I come, baby. Get up the bongo, get up the bongo bar. Hear me when I come.
All right, before we get to that, let's see. So then the harmony would be. Let's hear it again. Okay, so here it is. The harmonies. Right? Oh no. So together they'd be. Right. So just outlining a nice A minor to G chord. So I could do that. Okay, and then the next part. So that's what I'm going to say for now. So the whole thing, let's keep it playing. Okay, there's one little part. No, that's not right. Yeah. So if that's the part, then it would be. That's what I hear. It could be wrong, whatever. Okay, so I think this is the whole part together. Okay. Upon editing this video, we'll see if that's anywhere close, but it's got to be somewhere close. Let's get into this mandolin solo now. To ukulele. I've been calling it a mandolin this whole time. I didn't even realize I was saying mandolin. Oh, shred it, boy. So on the guitar, I'd have to play. You guys wanted the deep dive, man. You asked for it. I'm boring you all to death, but here we go. I'm gonna leave that one to itself.
Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Parfois j'aimerais mourir tellement j'ai voulu croire. Parfois j'ai.
I don't know the words, but we can find the notes. So, shouldn't them blue, shouldn't them blue, shouldn't them blue. They're just doing an A minor triad, but the middle guy's on the 5th. And then, and then, interesting mouth sound. That's beautiful though.
Parfois j'aimerais mourir tellement j'ai voulu croire. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour ne plus rien avoir. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour plus jamais te voir. Car je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Parfois j'aimerais mourir tellement j'ai voulu croire. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour plus jamais te revoir. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour ne plus rien savoir. Non, je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours.
Banging on my booty, oh, that swing belongs to me. I'm so happy there's nobody in my place instead of me. I'm a king without a crown, hanging loose in a big town. Cause I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bongo. King of the bongo.
You already know that's the 4th song I've found with that lick in it. Dude, that's just trademark Ren right there. I'm the king of bongo bongo. I'm the king of bongo bongo. At least it's hard to play lead and sing at the same time. At least they're all the same rhythms. So even though the notes aren't the same, it's da 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 da. I'm the king of bongo bongo.
I'm the king of bongo bongo. King of the bongo. King of the bongo bongo.
God, they switch.
Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo. King of the bongo bongo. Hear me when I come, baby.
He's up there.
King of the bongo. King of the bongo bongo. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo. King of the bongo bongo.
Dude, they are so good. This is some of my favorite 3-part singing I've heard in a long time, man. That was beautiful. The way that they all connect, like you can hear one guy's like Ren, king of the bongo, king of the bongo bong. He's very vibrato-y and like he takes the lead on the harmony part. Like obviously the other guys, like you can never tell who's doing lead and who's doing the harmony. It's all just like a perfect blend. This guy switches to more prominent vocals, and then the two guys, like the guitar player, Romain Alexis, I forget his name, man. I should definitely look it up. He's taking lead on the first part in the 3-part harmonies, and then those guys surround him. And then I wonder, and I imagine it's the same later, but they go up a scale degree because then Ren goes way higher, right? It's just a perfect handoff of harmony. I love it. I think it's really cool. I could sit here and talk about it all damn day, but I think that's enough. We got the cool guitar solos on lock. We got the harmony on lock. We got the guitar chord progressions. That's a really cool song. The only thing I really don't know is what he's saying there in the bridge, huh? Maybe you guys can let me know down below. I forgot to, do the old like and subscribe for more Ren and stuff. But if you do want to like and subscribe, I'll really appreciate that. For now, that's what we got. Come back in soon. We got way more Ren coming. But also let me know in the comments what else you guys want to see. All right, every Friday we do a poll on Patreon, and we take all the requests that my patrons give me and we put them in a poll for Friday. And the winner of the poll this last weekend was Big Push, Praise You. It's a Fatboy Slim cover. I'm not familiar with Fatboy Slim. However, I know it's going to be dope because Ren's dope. Make sure you check it out, Patreon, if you want to be involved in the voting process, or there's a tier where you can just get guaranteed requests. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting what songs I should listen to next. Make sure to check out the Patreon if you want to vote on these songs as well. Let's just get right into it. This is The Big Push, Praise You.
We come a long, long way together.
Love it.
Through the hard times and the good.
Whoa.
I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
I obviously know this song. Ren on bass. Oh, we got triple foot shakers. Foot tambourines.
We come a long, long way together.
Woo! Get it, boy.
Through the hard times and the good.
Whoa.
I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. Praise you.
I'm gonna guess that there's some editing done in post. These vocals are so in tune. If not, let me know, because they're like the greatest singers of all time then, because that is nutty. Even so, I like the sound of it, so I've no shade at all thrown. Doesn't matter if you're got pitch correction just to hit those notes in general, those high notes that Ren just came in singing. Through the hard times and the bad, and then he belts. He brings it from falsetto, and it kind of, you know, he gets through the passaggio, the vocal break there, but it's kind of a cool way. I love that. You can either or right. There's two different ways to attack it, and I love that he kind of mixed the two. Onward. Let's keep going. I love the foot jam.
Praise you. Praise you.
The bass sounds sick, man.
Praise you like I should.
We've come a long, long way together. Through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to
Praise you like I should. Praise you.
There it is. I knew he had something in his back pocket.
Praise you.
Not bad. Pretty good harp playing.
Praise you like I should.
Check this out. I knew this dude was sitting there for a reason. He didn't have any instruments. I was like, that's cool. He's singing. But listen to this. I like that. Sick. What else you got? And a couple of double stops there. That's a cool lick. He does a lot of this. Let's watch for that. He's got to do that. That's one of the coolest moves in harp history right there. I think he'll get to it, I imagine, because he's pretty good.
We've come a long, long way together.
Cool low note.
Through the hard times.
That's dropping your larynx down. That's dropping this. You can do the same note. This is the same note. Same note. Same note. But it sounds different, right? So larynx position is a big thing with singing. I like to praise. I like to praise. I'd like to praise you like I should. A good middle positions is ideal for most things. Most of the parts they're singing have it right in the middle. But he's doing some effect right now. Let's listen to it again.
Cover through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby.
This guy's cool.
I have to
Praise you like I should.
Okay, let's break that down. Praise you like I should. So then naturally I would go, praise you like I should. Let's see if we can hear that.
Praise you like I should.
Obviously the next one here is, praise you like I should.
I have to
Praise you like I should.
I hear it now. Praise you like I should. The middle one's always the hardest, dude. It just works out that way a lot of the time, where the middle one is a tough melody to sing and it's hidden in the mix, so it's always harder to hear. It's easier to hear the melody, and it's pretty easy to always hear the highest note. You can kind of key into which one's high. But none of these rules apply when you're blending this good. This is awesome. So Praise you like I should. Praise you like I should. Praise you like I should. Nope, what's the high one?
Like I to praise you like
Praise you like I should. Praise you like I should.
I should. Praise you.
I love that.
To praise you.
I do. This is good.
To praise you.
Come on, more harmonica. Let's go, baby.
To praise you like I should. We come a long, long way together.
Ooh, different.
Through the hard times and the good.
So sick. I was wondering why they did a lower arrangement there and then they did a higher arrangement.
Long way.
Listen again.
Come a long, long way together.
Long, long way together. Long, long. And then
Long, long way together.
Long,
Long,
long way together. So long, long way together. Long, long way together. Long, 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 long way together.
long way together.
And then
Through the hard times and
hard times. I love that too when there's three parts. Everything so far has been like moving together. And this time there was two guys stayed here and he goes bra bra na, right? Suspends a note down a little bit. Let's listen again.
through the hard times and the good.
Hard times and the good.
Times and the good. Through the hard times and the good.
Hard times and the good.
I
like
have
that.
to celebrate you, baby.
Cool.
I have to praise you like I should.
Dude, should. It sounded like. It was so in tune, it sounded like a harmonica chord right there. Cool. He didn't overdo it with the harp. Just one solo. That's all you need, baby. That's so sick. I love a good harmonica solo. Now we know the Big Push has even more to offer. They all play different instruments because that was the bass player on the last one we watched. That was the bass player, and then Ren's doing the bass. And then what was even just a regular old Taylor acoustic guitar. Love that. So acoustic 6-string, harmonica, and bass, and they all had the foot. I think that was the best part of the video. They all had stomping in unison with the foot tambourines. That was rad. This I think I liked even more than the last Bongo Bong that we listened to as far as the 3-part harmony goes. This was sick. And there's no guitar solo. How do you love that, huh? If you guys want to see more Ren, make sure you let me know. Like and subscribe. Comment below which song you want me to hear next. Check out Patreon for the poll. More harmonica, let me know. I love playing harmonica. I don't practice as much as I should. Alright, it's been a while, but we're back with some more Ren. And today we're going to do Back on 74 / Message in a Bottle, parentheses, live retake. This is the #1 video that came up. I was requested a bunch. There's a bunch more to be requested over in Patreon. You guys are all loving the Ren content. Obviously I do too, because he's a special talent, a once-in-a-lifetime, once-in-a-generation talent. Also a guitar guy, so I have a lot to analyze about it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more Ren. Let's just get right into this thing, man. You guys have been wanting this for a while, and I'm excited. Here we go. I know Message in a Bottle. I don't know Back on 74. Oh, we got claps. Okay, we got singers. We got bass player. Ooh. Cool tone. love his falsetto.
We were talking about the same crime, but we don't hide when it rains now. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go? Back on 74.
Love it.
Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Keep it rocking, doing the same thing.
Here's Message in a Bottle riff.
We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time, but that don't change.
Come on, bass
what I
man, get it.
think now. And we were talking about the same crowd,
Dude.
but we don't hide when it rains down. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go? Back on when I noticed you. Call this place my home.
My favorite part.
Call this place my home. I'm not gonna cry anymore. Where did it let it go? Let it go. 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 Let it go.
Get it. I love the bass player stands up right there. Oh, and he's like, I can do it too, baby. I can clap too. Come on.
Let's take 'em back to 17-4. Inherently poor, myself on the
Breakdown.
talk is secondary. First, my specialty. Naughty bars on the
Take down.
rap like nicotine. Sound so addicting. Click, click, zibble, flip. Caddy, daddy, hit the green. Soak up dopamine. I mean, dope scheme. Take more head than the blade of a guillotine. Filipino.
Dude, I love when he does his Ren thing, man. The kind of talk. It's rapping, but it's also talking. Like, I'm going to tell you a story now. You better listen up. I'm not going to take that. And then the people do the backup there. That was so sick. And you'll notice the clapping was keeping, the bass drops out. Then it was just clapping and he's rapping. And then there was no clapping and he kept doing his thing. That was awesome. Real quick while we have it paused, why don't we try to figure out that harmony? That chords. That wasn't quite right. Maybe it was... I'm hearing like a G minor. Maybe. I feel like a C minor was in there too. None of that matters too much, but the Message on a Bottle. It's these add 9 chords. It's just a 1, 5, and a 9. So it's D, and then a B flat, and then a C, and then a G, which I just learned by watching his hand. I've never played that song. I love that. Gotta love learning something new every day. Let's keep this thing going. I'm gonna go back to that little part when he's just doing his own vocal, because that's so Ren to mess with the arrangement and to really get the dropping stuff out. He loves to drop stuff out, and who doesn't, dude? It's one of my favorite things ever. To not play is one of the biggest flexes in musicianship. If you want to see more Ren content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, you're going to help me achieve my dream of just standing on stage and not playing at all. Onward. All right, check it out. Claps.
Let's take 'em back to 17-4. Inherently poor, myself on the
Breakdown.
talk is secondary. First, my specialty. Naughty bars on the
Take down.
rap like nicotine. Sound so addicting. Click, click, zibble, flip. Caddy, daddy, hit the green. Soak up dopamine. I mean, dope scheme. Take more head than the blade of a guillotine. Filipina, you should have seen her. She likes girls, but I turned Tina. Angelina, wanna raid her tomb. Ocarina with the Zelda moves. Sound so smooth. Wax strip groove. Don't stay still, wanna make that move. Thought for food. Color scheme nude. Massive like jungle, shy but rude. And the world is yours, that's a nausea.
Well, A minor.
Awkward pause.
To G minor. That's this chorus.
Money and the money makes wars. And the world is more than a place in space on a spinning ball. And for now that's all. Back to 1974. Back on 74.
God, I love this part.
Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Ooh, ooh,
Message in a Bottle riff. Come on. Does he sing Message in a Bottle? Does he do it?
Just a lonely day.
Woo, he sounds just like Sting, dude. Wow.
Another castaway. Nobody here but me.
I just put together their similar vocal styles.
More loneliness than any man could bear.
Woo!
Rescue me before I fall into despair. Sending out an SOS.
God, his voice is versatile, man.
SOS. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Message in the bottle, yeah.
Just keeps getting lower and lower in the vocal parts.
Message in the bottle.
See, dude? Lower and lower. I like his vibrato effect on the guitar. You could really hear it right there. The way he's... right, very chest voice, and Sting is like 100% chest voice, like belting it out. And Ren is like this complex. He's got... I can hear that he's using a little bit of mix, meaning some of the falsetto's coming in or the head voice is coming in, and it is so beautiful. And I love the way he ends his notes. Listen to this.
Nobody here but me. Oh,
Here, there's like a little tiny thing there. Listen,
just away.
and then right there, away.
Nobody here but me.
Right? It's a very reggae thing, right? I always say it's Bob Marley thing, but of course it's a Sting thing too. And Sting obviously loved the reggae style vocals. And Ren is like a master. He combines all of this stuff that I've heard before, but he does it in such a way. He blends it. Some people use the term percentages, like 75% chest voice, 25% head voice. And I think that he goes from 50-50 to 75-20. Is that right? 75-25, 85-15, 90-10, right? All these different percentages. Look at me go with math. Dude, I get inspired every time I listen to Ren. I do cover stuff. I play cover pretty much for a living. I do covers, different, country band, blues band, variety covers. And every time I do it, I kind of just feel like I'm doing a sound-alike cover, which is... It's fine. People want to hear that when they're at parties and stuff, but artistically I feel lame about it, I just posted my last Emerald Queen Casino vlog. However, this inspires me to do, Message in a Bottle. It's pretty much the same, but it's not, right? He does his own spin, but keeps it true to the song, so people who want to hear the song, hear the song. People who want to sing along to the song can sing along to the song. But whatever it is, it's with him, it's the arrangement, right? He's got electric guitar and bass, and those are the only instrument, like chordal instruments, right? And there's vocals and clap too. But man, that arrangement, I would have never thought of that, right? I would have thought of maybe acoustic guitar, but a bass without a drum, electric guitar and bass without drums to me is not an option I would have thought of, right? And it sounded great. There was, on the guitar, either the guitar or the bass player was doing like, right? When there was no claps, they were doing this thing, right? Which you do, usually that's an acoustic guitar thing, but I was hearing it there, so... Lots to be studied, lots to be learned. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know in the comments. All right, the votes are in. Fred again mashup. That's right, Ren won again. Check out Patreon. You can vote for free on what song you want to come next. The $5 tier suggests the songs, and there's a $20 tier for guaranteed requests. This was a winner of the poll. We're gonna get right into it. I'm always excited for a good Ren video. You guys always show up in the comments, and I appreciate it. Make sure you let me know what song's next. Check out the Patreon, like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Got all that out of the way. Let's get right into it. Cool. The Fred again mashup. I love the video so far. Beautiful looking video. Cool. Got the nylon string. We're ready.
Sailing in the chopper road, killing like we vultures. Oh, just.
Oh, little right hand tap.
I became a queen when I rolled with them brothers. 20 line, I eat 9 mess for supper. Brow, brow, on command. I'll set them on another.
voice is so sick.
'Cause there ain't no love in the jungle. Ain't no, ain't no love in the jungle.
Pause there. There was no change in the chords, but you'll notice. Do you guys notice what did change when he started singing that chorus? Listen to this.
Ain't no, ain't no.
And then he goes back. Ready?
Ain't no love in the jungle.
That right hand doing the drum.
Ain't no, pull me out of this.
Love that note choice. Oh! There we go. That's a red move. Dude, and the video's sick too. Love the video. Alright, lock.
Everybody on a little mission. Money makes you go missing. I get anyone in or Insta. Everybody, leave me alone. Her boobies getting lifted. She wanna get lit. Fucking up, I'm bottling. Everybody. Leave me alone.
Dude, keeping that pitch consistent when he went all quiet like that, dude, that is sick. Tons of guitar parts. We'll dive into a few of them here in a sec, but there's way more than I thought was coming. At the first riff, I was like, I got this, dude. Let's see. And then he did a lot more stuff. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more Ren. I love this. I'll keep doing this. Maybe we'll do a live Ren stream at some point. Let me know in the comments. If you do, in fact, subscribe, you will help me achieve my dream of buying a high-rise apartment and buying up all the red and blue lights in the world and making a cool video. Onward.
Alone, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Ooh, triplets. Da, 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 da.
Courage my soul. It won't be very long. No. Though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on. God bless my soul. It won't be very long.
Oh my gosh.
Though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on.
So this is called the proximity effect. When you get close to a microphone, you hear a lot more bass, right? So even if it's not louder, like that will probably sound louder, but you can keep the volume levels the same, but right back here, you don't hear the bass in my voice, but when I get closer, you do. So even if I do a higher note, there'll still be more well-rounded sound. So he does the lines that mean the most. He gets close, and then back here, oh, right? He does his lines and stuff like that. It's not the same as when someone pulls the mic for high notes. If you're a good singer, you can hit high notes and low notes and middle notes and have them all be the same volume with proper compression and keep the mic one fist away from your mouth. That's technically the way you're supposed to do it. Anyone who pulls away, I mean, there's the greatest singers in the world to do it, Celine Dion and all that, but it's more theatrical than it is practical. I mean, it's pretty practical for me because when I can't keep my high notes quiet enough. I have to belt them out super loud. But you'll notice that he does his middle notes and his high notes from a safe distance, and not too far, not too close. But then when he goes and he wants to say something important, it might even be the same pitch. It has nothing to do with lack of technical ability. He can do it all. He's choosing to do that, and I love it. Let's listen.
And though the night is dark,
And then
it keeps me holding on.
you hear him so much better, and he gets the guitar quieter too.
I've been lost, I've been lost, I've
Still
been
close.
lost. I've been lost for a while.
And it is something you can do with low notes too, just to give it more projection, I guess.
But I'm really trying. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while.
Tons of reverb on the guitar. Listen to that sizzle.
But I'm really trying. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while.
That was beautiful.
But I'm really trying. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been
Lost or whatever. Dude, he did a way more like traditional vocal style in this last section here. I'm backing up. Okay, so there's the his Sting thing or his Bob Marley thing or his reggae thing, but then he goes into right, traditional vibrato, like really beautiful stuff.
I've been lost for a while.
Hit it again. Hit it again, Ren.
But I'm really trying.
Open the mouth.
I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost. But I'm really trying.
Well, that's a wild ending. What city is that, y'all? What city are we looking at over here? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me play some of the guitar. I saved it for the end because I know a lot of people don't really care about that, but some of you, and it seems like most of you do, but we're going to definitely learn this part.
Like we vultures.
Okay, so we're getting A minor, just 1 and 3. And then... Okay, so it's A minor to G to E minor. Oh, sorry, A minor to G to E minor to G. Beautiful. And then second time. So it's the first time is this. Let me get it. And then the next time it's he does a little hits the fifth. So 2, 3, 5. Those are the scale degrees of the E minor. Eventually he turns the E minor into this chord, but for now it's... And then he hits that G again. So he does that for a while, but this is my favorite riff actually, right here.
Out of this.
Same chord progression. So it's... Back to G. And the next time, he makes it swing, dude. Just those hammer-ons and pull-offs, meanings you don't even use the right hand. You hit it once, and then he hits the last one right there. So when you pull off the C to B here, you don't want to accidentally pluck that string. Okay, so it's that's hard. Okay, and then we get to up the octave. Oh, it's the same note. Right? And then a G. Oh. Then he gets this half step. So we're on G. So these are the same G. And he goes up a half step, which would be like, let's see if we're thinking theory-wise here. It's technically the 5 chord of A minor, right? So it's like an E7, even though every time before we've been playing E minor, right? We're in E minor, but now we go from the G major to the E major, although it's like an E7 flat 9, which is just the same function as an E7 or an E major. But let's listen to this riff again. drop it down. So the first one is there's a lot going on. It's only 3 things, right? And a lot of times when you do these guitar parts, there's like a ton of notes for each one. There's 3 things and they're all one note. So the bass is one note, the high note is one note, and then there's the drum part, which is one note, which I love that it's at least simple in that regard, but it's when do you play each one? Okay, so the whole riff is, and then he slaps at the end of it, hits that snare at the end of it. It's kind of like going 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on the 4th beat, so. Oh yeah, you do this voicing. I was doing this, but then I've got no way to hit the high note, so I use this finger. Okay, so let's do it. Woo! And he's doing all that, and then there's like 16 more riffs. I think we're gonna call it there, though. For maybe we'll do this part. That's not easy. Okay, right? And he hits the low E that time instead of this note, which was the first time he did this. But this next time he throws the E on the bottom. And like I said before, this chord, this little G sharp on the bottom and keeping the same lick going, is the leading tone of A minor, so we can think of that as an E7 chord. And this time he plays the E. Okay, G and then E. Oops. Right, it resolves beautifully to A minor. Beautiful. So we're in the key of A minor, and it's real, authentic minor, A minor. Not natural minor, but harmonic minor, if you want to call it that. Sometimes melodic minor, but in this one, we're just going to call it A minor, dude. We're back with another Patreon winner, and of course, it's Ren again. We're going to do a comparison video between Animal Flow, the studio version, and Animal Flow, the live acoustic version. And Ren, along with 21 Pilots and Taylor Swift, are all great examples of doing songs differently. So if you have any ideas in the comments below of 2 of the same song I could compare for the next video, let me know. Thanks to Patreon for voting on this one. Make sure you like, subscribe on YouTube, and all of that stuff. Let's just get into it, shall we? Animal Flow, official music video. Love the font. Okay, we got a sick vocal bass line.
Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam, and trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows whenever I pick up the mic and begin. Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pin. Animal flow, out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat, I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, your bike, 'cause I'm bored.
Onward.
Lord of the cannibals, bro. A murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter-attack. On the king of the jungle, I roar.
Oh, sick, dude.
Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes. Mountain volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable flow, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine. Animal flow, out in the wilderness, I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I'll take your life with a grin.
Okay, lots in the music video, lots in the lyrics, and of course my ear goes to one thing, and that's the music. The chorus has this cool, let me back it up, it's a, not necessarily like diatonic harmony, like thirds, it's probably fifths, but it's definitely when you talk into the vocal and then you take the exact same line, like the same recording, and you pitch it. And I don't know what note it is, but listen to the chorus.
Out in the wilderness, I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Ring.
And so another reason it's hard to tell is because he's not necessarily singing the note right on. He's rapping. Now rap, your voice, no matter what, even when I'm talking right now, has a pitch. So let's see if we can figure out the pitch.
Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing.
I'm a terrible thing. Da na na na. Somewhere around there.
Skins over my shoulders like bling. They will
On my shoulder like that. Na 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 na. I'm gonna guess a fifth. Could be a fourth, which is a fifth inverted. But it's definitely got that open, hollow, Alice in Chains style harmony. Let's just keep going.
clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I'll take your life with a grin.
Animal. Animal.
Dude, that dance, the lethargic dancing reminds me of, was it Katy Perry's dancing? Onward.
Animal. Mary had the little lamb whose fleece
Nursery
was white
rhyme,
as snow.
check.
It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows. Horrific, explicit, happy,
Okay.
parasitic.
So two Ren things. We got the nursery rhyme and also the chromatic walk up to build intensity underneath. Listen to that.
But till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows. Horrific, explicit, happy, parasitic, acidic, I'm
Extra
eating your
beat.
flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am a beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I'm an animal, yes, I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down. Cause hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow, show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Down on my foes in the paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro. So never mistake, I'm man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool.
Animal.
So badass.
Animal.
Now he's doing the Willy Wonka. Oh, I swear to God, if he does the front flip somersault thing,
Animal.
that would have been cool. Okay, the only musical thing I didn't really touch on there is the rhythm. It's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 da 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 da. The bass kind of goes da 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 da, which is leaving. It's 1 skipping 2 and doing 3. So if I'm counting 1 2 3 1 2 3, I take the 2 out. 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 da 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 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. I think they call it like a 6/8 feel. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 because it does 6 beats before it starts over. 1 2 3 and then the snare's on 4. So kick on 1, snare on 4. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. I love that beat. A lot of normal songs, if you're not a musician, you don't know really necessarily what I'm talking about. A lot of songs are in 4/4, which means 4 quarter notes, which means 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. I just did a 21 Pilot song where they went from 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and it sounds like it's now slower, but it's still the same quarter note, the same eighth note, the same metronome. If it was clapping 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. See, it sounds like it's slower if I do the downbeat like that. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. But if I go 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, right? The da 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 da's are the same. Anyway, that's a lot of that. The lyrics seemed like it was badassery style song, hype song. Look at me, I'm gonna cut the sheep's throat, and I'm a badass, and I'm a tyrannical, I'm gonna chew you up and spit you out kind of deal. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam, and trouble is building under the skin, bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows. God, it sounds so poetic when you just read it without the music. So the music will always take me, I think it's great. Lyrics are the whole song. If you guys don't know, obviously I don't hear the lyrics. It's not like it's on purpose. My brain has been trained to hear the music. I've always been that way. Even before I was a musician, I would be like, oh, is that a drum? Ooh, what is that? What's that low sound? What's that high sound? What vowel sound is the mouth making? I've always known how to sing the song, but without knowing what the words are. However, if the lyrics are bad, it'll really take you out. Once you hear it, and you're like, what? So the analogy I always use is you can't polish a turd. No matter how good the music is, if the lyrics are bad, it's a bad song. A song is music and lyrics. A poem is lyrics, an instrumental piece of music is music. But if you're gonna make a S-O-N-G, a song, you must have good lyrics and good music. Whenever I pick up the mic and begin, whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pin of a grenade. Ooh. Animal flow, out in the jungle, ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat and I'm swinging it back, and it's bookie, I bite because I'm bored. Lord of the Cannibals, bro. A murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react. So I think the themes here is I'm a badass. I'm the flow CEO. Good line. Let's move on here to the acoustic version. I've got my acoustic guitar. It's a nylon string. It's my go-to analysis guitar. We're gonna now listen to, probably gonna hear more of the harmony, since that last one I didn't really hear much chord-wise. I heard one, da, 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 whatever note that is. But this song, we're gonna really be able to pick up the guitar part, and I'm excited to see what he's gonna do with it, because every time we've done these comparisons in the past, it's been really cool. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe if you're into this kind of video. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see, and if you do subscribe, you've helped me achieve my dream of becoming the world's best house painter. I'm really bad at it right now, so. Ren, Animal Flow, live acoustic video. Here we go now.
Dum da dum da dum.
Same intro.
Da dum da dum da dum. Dum da.
Evil
dum,
riff off the
da,
top.
Dum da dum. Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam, and trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity.
Ooh, this one the trouble bubbles a lot more. This is more evil than the other one. The other one was a hype. Hype. This one's. So this is like an E Phrygian. It's like the most Metallica scale you can do. Right? Okay, and then this. Goes back to the E regular minor, the Aeolian we'll call it natural minor. I use these terms a lot. I need to dial it down a little bit. So you can do this scale, which pulls you home like that, or you can do, I played a major chord right there, should have been a minor, or you can do so natural minor versus Phrygian. The only difference is the second note. So let's count these notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're the same. Except for that second note. They call that a flat 2. The second note is flatted down 1/2 step to the F. Okay, there's our theory for that. Let's see where he's gonna go with this.
Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam, and trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows whenever I pick up the mic and begin. Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out a pin. Animal flow, yeah, out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat and I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, I bite cause I'm bored. Lord of the Cannibals, bro, a murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter attack. I'm the king of the jungle, I roar.
Back down. I know, I love learning Ren's style, man. He does the pauses, he always has like 2 riffs he goes between, so that one's E minor as well. Something like that. I'm not gonna spend all my time picking it apart, and then like I don't think it was that chord, but he goes up higher and does that again, and then eventually back to this kind of riff.
The jungle I roar.
Let's get that riff
the cannibals, bro, a murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter attack. I'm the king of the jungle, I roar. Animal dum.
And you can hear his feet stomping.
Animal.
There's his drops the beat off on the 1.
Animal flow, underflow, CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes. Volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable foe, never slowing, just throwing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine. Animal flow, yeah.
There you go. harmonics. So you don't push down all the way on the guitar. That would what it would sound like. What you do is you touch the string, you cut the vibration in half. So you can do it on the 12th fret. Then you can do it on the 7th fret, which he did. And you can also do it on the 5th fret. And I think you can do it somewhere around the 4th. If you can hear that note. Do, do, do. I can't. It's so high. Look up Pantera. Dimebag Darrell does these a lot. With the more distortion on your guitar, the better it is. So acoustic, it's hard. But you can always do 12, 7, and 5. And that's like roundabout. There's also a Joe Satriani song. It's a very guitar heavy thing. So he just goes, hits it one time. So anytime you hear that sound, that's called harmonics. You just touch the string just barely. But if I don't move my finger off in time, it doesn't ring. So you have to do it and then remove. There's a good example. It's not easy, but it's not that hard. Intermediate, I guess, is what we're looking for here. Although, so anytime you hear stuff like that, those are called natural harmonics. They have artificial harmonics too, pinch harmonics, squealies, but we'll go into that later.
Wine, animal flow, yeah. Out in the wilderness,
So
I
metal.
will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling.
Okay.
They will be clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I take your life with a grin. Animal doom, da di do get it, da di do get it.
Back up high, a little bit different.
Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow.
Chromatic walk up.
Made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows.
Dude, this is the second Willy Wonka reference now, because that reminded me of the "There's no knowing where we're going." I don't know why, but it's just evil. Let's see if we can get that right. Also, he did this a few times, which is the same as, except for the low note. And then I heard this. I don't know what it was there. I'm not going to worry about that. But let's do the chromatic walk up. That was sick.
Lamb whose fleece.
Also, I love another thing. These are my jam, dude. These acoustic ones. I love the way he goes. Blickety-brackety-blick. He gets that breath, but it's part of the song. It's rhythmic. It's like the snare drum. So listen.
Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows. Horrific, explicit, iffy, parasitic, acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I'm an animal, yes, I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn houses of parliament down.
Slightly different now.
They burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow.
A minor
Show
there.
no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Drown all my foes in the paddling pool.
I love
Yes,
when he
I'm
stops and
tyrannical,
does the
bro.
thing.
So never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to
Camera?
school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool. Animal doom. Da di do da di do da doom da doom da doom da doom. Oh shit. Fuck, that was a really good one.
How far off the end, really?
What?
How far off the end?
Really close, yeah.
Sounds like they weren't sure if
Yeah.
that was the real take.
Let's keep it, just in case.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe the camera at the end there wasn't on purpose. That little part that fell over. or I don't know, when you're an artist, you hear all your mistakes, and maybe he's like, oh, I don't know if that was perfect. There was a couple parts I wanted to do better. But then when they look back on the tape, they're like, that one had the energy, dude. That's so awesome. I love that. Totally get that. But I wonder if it was the camera right here. Watch.
Dum, da, dum.
He fell?
Oh, shit. Fuck, that was a really good one.
Oh, shit. I like the themes, these walk-ups. So he first started on E minor. We're in E minor the whole song. 4 of these. Right? And you'll notice that when I go up here, I have to like reach around the guitar here. His guitar has a cutaway, and it's for playing up higher. And let's click on this again so you can see the cutaway. Let's find a zoomed in. I mean, you can see it right there. I can't really get a good... There we go. See the cutaway? It goes, this side's normal, and then this side it cuts some of the wood out so you can reach your hand in there really nicely. I mean, here's a really obvious example with the cutaway. It's almost every electric guitar has a nice cutaway like that. But not all acoustics do. But the ones I usually play, like my gigging guitar, my Martin that I have that's downstairs in the closet at the ready, that one has a cutaway so I can play up high if I need to. But this is a real classical guitar, no cutaways. I don't know if that makes it real. Anyway, also this thing. Then he goes, so this is minor triads, so E minor, F sharp minor, G minor, all the way up. And then this one is an E, it is E, E, but then instead of a fifth, so here's the chord without the third, so it's a 1, 5, 1. These are power chords, like this, power chords. But then he drops this note to the flat 5, which is called a tritone, which is the devil's interval, as they say. Because there was a rumor that it was illegal back in the day, but that's just plain false. But it's really cool to think that it was illegal because it's satanic. But really, it's just another note that you need to make dissonance and harmony. Here we go. And then he moves everything up 1/2 step, just like here. We move everything up 1 fret right here. We go 0, 1, and 2. So now it's 1, 2, and 3. And then 2, 3, and 4. And it's so metal. And then he repeats. Reminds me of an Opeth riff from the Drapery Falls, and then he goes, maybe he stops right there or something, then Animal Flow. Oop, wrong chord. Pretend I did this right. I think that's what he does. So every time he goes back to this riff, it's slightly different, then eventually it's... Right? Slightly different. There's so much to analyze, and also so little to analyze, right? This is just one chord for 90% of this song, maybe 80% of the song, because in the chromatic walk-ups in the A minor every now and again. What else? I mean, that's about as much as I can take for now. That's as much Ren as I can take for one sitting. Thank you all so much on Patreon for voting. Make sure you go check it out. All right, welcome back to the channel, y'all. We got something cool for you today. That's right. Another Ren video. Now this was a Patreon poll where you can vote on the Patreon poll for free. Check it out on Patreon. And the winner was Ren. And this is Genesis, and we're gonna do a studio versus the acoustic analysis. As you see, I've got my acoustic guitar ready. Thanks so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Why don't we just get right into it? Ren, Genesis. Yes, acoustic guitar. We got minor triads.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support, I've been put upon a higher shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what's an anomaly? Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly. Life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight.
So this is a theme that I've heard a lot in the comments, that he actually is very sick, and this is him talking straight at it. He's been put on life support, all of that. I believe it, man. From what I've heard, life seems like it's tough, but it, you know, He's strong, and he's able to transform that into art that millions of people appreciate. Something I want to talk about musically is the way you can hear like the vinyl scratching right here.
Constant wrestle with my mental health.
Hear it?
Put on life support. I've been put up.
Now, even if you can't hear it, what you can hear is when it goes away and how clean and clear the next part is. Listen.
Poor, I've been put up on a higher shelf. My whole life I've been fighting this.
I love that move. I'm going to be trying to use that move in my next recording because that is so cool. The vinyl, and then boom, and then it's so clear. And you could start off nice and clear, but the cool part about starting with the crackly, crispy crackles at the beginning is the next part becomes so much more clear, and it's contrast. You know, it's something I always say in a rock band. If the bass player's not playing, that's one of the coolest moves in bass, because when you do come in, all of a sudden the song feels huge, and that's a similar tactic here. And then they ramp it up again on the next time around. He starts rapping in triplets with vocal harmony. Let's listen to that, and then we'll keep it going.
Sometimes it's poverty, sometimes your nerves have been fried by
Let's
if
go back.
they're working.
Right here.
Cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what's an anomaly.
Bass.
Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly. Life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me
Let's
Connery.
go.
I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. Pupils dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
I feel like the vinyl came back in right there. Or something scratchy.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking, it's painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow
Dude,
tape round the body.
there's
put the
so
body in the
much
back, zip.
production. It reminds me of a 90s, like 90s pop rock production. There's like, it's progressive, right? There's music that's like verse, chorus, which this kind of is, but the production is progressive, meaning there's something new every time. Like they go back to the same minor triad riff there, but this time there's no vinyl in the back. And then there's all of a sudden these vocal harmonies that come out. And then all of a sudden there's bass, and then there's no bass. And then there's a million things I could talk about, but this video would be an hour long if we tried to touch on every little thing. Make sure when you listen to this, give it, you know, it's fun to give passive listens and just dance, right? It's a very good song just in a sense of being a song, but also give it a good ear and try to pick out as much as you can, because there's good songs, man, have like infinite things you can pick out. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. If you do subscribe, you will help me achieve my lifelong dream of purchasing the world's sweetest Adidas tracksuit and filming my next video in it. Onward.
Close. It's malignant, it's mutated.
Let's back up.
Under control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the back, zip close. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, blah blah, that. Beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop, like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal in succession. Switch route, but I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wine. That my freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
There's a lower one now there. Love the little octave down Satan vocal. Whenever you pitch shift your voice down, it's got that evilness to it, and I love that. Okay, so this was rad. I want to look at the lyrics here real quick before we go into the acoustic, because it's hard for me to catch it, but here's the chorus. I'm gonna be straight with you now. I'm gonna go straight for the heart. Pupils dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Noah was late for the ark. Noah was late for the ark. Oh yeah. Genesis, rain and it rained. Oh, Genesis, right? Biblical. Genesis, pain in the art. Genesis, aim for the heart. Genesis. Oh, verse 2. Let's read verse 2 real quick. When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. When it's not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons. I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen. I've been screaming in this padded cell. Mental health and biblical themes tied into one and tied into a great. I mean, what I hear when I hear the song, besides the lyrics, sometimes I'll hear a word or a phrase and it'll make me think about the picture he's painting. But a lot of times I hear the rhythms. And he does a lot of pitch. He does a lot of those, and it's really cool. I mean, there's just so much in his flow that is awesome. And then, of course, the classic rap stuff, like metaphors. Hit a hoop like Shaquille. Wait, like? That's a simile if it's like. Hit a hoop like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal in succession. Swish swoop and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. He likes to repeat stuff, and that's something you learn in improvisation. If you're gonna play, let's just say it's jazz, just for the sake of, that's like the holy grail of improvisation. Right? So maybe I go. Right? Something like that. I repeat the same thing over and over, just change a little tiny bit of it, and I love that. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon, right? Time is the beginning of both of those phrases. So you start with the few notes. In this metaphor, you start with the same few notes and then end it, resolve it in a different way. It's kind of nice. Okay. Let's get on to the acoustic version. I appreciate you guys for hanging with me on this one. We're probably going to dive more into guitar now, so you guitar nuts, bust out your guitars and get ready to learn. When I listened to the original one, I didn't hear much progression-wise. I think I just heard E. It's a 2-chord song. You could argue that it's a 1-chord song with extensions. So why don't we just give it a listen and see what he does now when it's just guitar. And these are always my favorite. Let's go. It's a live recording. You can hear every piece of the guitar.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm putting life support, I've been put upon a high shelf. My whole life I've been fighting this cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery.
Okay. Lots going on there. First of all, it's in E minor, natural minor, but then when they go into the riff, he goes Phrygian. Right? And not just any Phrygian. Phrygian dominant, which is the 5th mode of harmonic minor. You guys know I'm always talking about these terms. If you really want to learn more about them, just Google them. There's a million ways to look at every theory, every concept in music theory. Now, this is cool because it changes from the beautiful sound to... Actually, it's more like... something like that, right? It's got tension. It's got... I don't even know what it's got, but it's got it. Also, I think he's in drop D here, which is interesting because they're not in D. Usually you drop your lowest string down, which is generally an E, and since we're in the key of E, you'd think they'd keep the E, but sometimes if you want to get that flat 7, the note under the E, right? We're still in E here, but now E is like this, which I just think is a beautiful move. And the reason I know for sure is because I could hear it was a little bit out of tune.
Working cerebral cortex.
Right? Right? See, that's nice and in tune. His was almost... And I can all but guarantee that's because they're outside in the elements and they've been recording all day. And the good take they got, they're probably like, oh, that string was a little out of tune, but you know what? This was the performance we're keeping. And been there, that's just how it goes sometimes. But the cool part is to get that flat 7, they've dropped it down to drop D. So let's keep going and see what happens.
These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane.
Oh, so it's beautiful. So it's kind of like we're in E major a little bit now. It's E Phrygian dominant, which is a major type of key with a flat second. Onward.
I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what an anomaly. Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging and searching to have a lobotomy. I'ma speak honestly,
that guy
life
doing
is
on the
ironic,
right?
fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People start late in the dark, people die late in the dark. No one was late for the art.
Okay, you may notice the change there. It's and he's using these fingers, which is crazy, dude. Just play like this. But he's doing like this big stretch here. To each their own, man. Hurts. I could just relax a little bit and use the pinky. I've got a lot of comments about people saying that the pinky is a sign of classical trained guitarists, and I'm not classically trained. I just want to use all the digits I have to make it easy. I've tried to play classical. Oh my god, we're in drop D. Anyway, I try to play classical guitar probably once a year, once every 2-3 years maybe, learn a piece. Same with jazz. All the genres, you hear something inspiring, you're like, oh, I gotta learn that. So I never play any one genre enough to be performing level at it, except for maybe blues and rock. Everything else, maybe country. I can sing a little country, but to play like the... Doesn't sound very country on this guitar, but you get what I'm saying. I digress. Holy crap, let's go.
No one was late for the R. Genesis rain and it rain when they start. Genesis pain in the R. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Sick. Different guitar part.
When I'm by myself, I find.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna get all these parts. Let me listen to this one more time.
With the heart, Genesis.
Beginning of the chorus. Okay, same thing twice. So he's going down to D instead of up to F sharp minor, which they go down to D, and then either B minor or E minor in like second inversion or something. Let's listen. Down to D and then B minor 7 and then to C. So something like that. Onward.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. Not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. Heretic or heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. Pain, making my pain, waking its pain.
So see what I mean by progressive? It's like every riff's different. Now we do go back to this riff. And in the production song, the original, the studio one, they add so much different production to make it different. In this one, they don't have the luxury. They have one chord instrument. They have two instruments, the voice and the guitar, but they have the one instrument that can do multiple notes at once. Right? So let's see here. That riff, you just mute the strings with your hand. You can't push too hard, or it'll sound a chord. It'll sound all the strings if you push too hard. So you have to lightly touch, and then give it a little rhythm with your right hand. A little George of the Jungle beat, right? Onward.
Mistakenly cold, my soul aching.
Let's back that up, because that's see what I'm saying? They go back to the riff, but they're gonna make it different.
Aching my pain, waking its painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape around the body shape, put the body in the bags, a bit close.
It's more licked than it's
This is the fourth
mutating.
time
It's
back to
such a
this.
sight to behold.
And then?
Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a
Down
gun,
here.
it's a weapon. Reload. Beast mode Armageddon. Get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop, lash a kilo, knee with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal. It's a swish whoop. I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession.
Frigid
Time is
riff.
the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece at the pie and then feed and unwind. If I feed him and rhyme to defy my depression.
Okay, that's
I'ma
sick.
be
He goes,
straight-
triplet, 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 da, 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 and then it becomes da, 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 16th notes with some rhythm in there. Okay, real quick. First riff. Right? And then sometimes he does that little pause. So that's the main riff. Then we have the same notes, E, G, B, down an octave. See, the same thing. But man, do they not feel different, right? You could change that up in so many ways. You could change the order of the notes, like right, and that changes the sound. But they didn't even change the order of the notes. It's just E, G, B, E, G, B, and then the same thing on the F sharp minor chord. F sharp, A, C sharp. This one down here is so smooth sounding. And then the next riff. Now we're in E Phrygian. And then in case you're wondering, we go to E Phrygian with a little major third. Okay, and then do it again. And I'm sure he does a little pause here, like. Right? And then there's this riff. But then there's also the chorus. I'm not sure about the notes of the nee, but something like that. All right, those are all the riffs, 4 or 5 riffs or something, and they're all in one key of E minor. Although we do change to Phrygian dominant, but it's still E.
I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the
Chorus.
heart. People start late in the dark.
He's playing the chorus.
People start late in the dark.
On the guitar.
No one was late for the arc. No one was late for the arc. Genesis rain and they rain when they start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis. No, 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 no,
Back to the top. Woo! And that is Ren, and he does everything Ren does. I'm not let down. Everything that he did was everything I've heard him do before. And I mean, not everything, but he has a lot more sounds, as you guys have shown me through all these different songs that we've listened to. But that is a beautiful and perfect song. I kind of like that one, man. That one was really good. Easy to follow on the guitar, nothing too crazy. In fact, he doesn't even play guitar on that one at all. He's walking around singing, and that makes me think, he must have a lapel because he's walking around and spinning around. But if he does have a lapel, which I think I saw, that makes it even more difficult because you have to do all the movements, but you can't hit the thing or it'll shh. So I wonder how many takes, before he got the perfect take, because there's so many things that could go wrong in a live setting like that, especially on a roof or whatever, and you hear cars driving by and all of that. So what up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. It's time to dive into some Ren. On the Patreon this week, the vote was not unanimous, but the vote was for Ren Troubles Studio versus the acoustic version. We've done a bunch of these. I love them every time. I always find the studio one bangs and the acoustic one inspires. So let's see how it's gonna go today. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. Let me know what song you want to hear next. And if you're watching this today, a couple days from now, June 7th, 12 o'clock Pacific time, 12 p.m. Pacific time, we're gonna do a Ren stream. So be there or be square. Couldn't think of anything clever. Onward, here we go. Ren Troubles, let's get it. Oh, I like this. The more time that passed without answers, the more my body would deteriorate. Damn, there's some captions on this one. By the time I was 25... Hold on. I missed it. Let's go back. Let's start this over. I'll read it. From the age of 19 to... Here we go. Let's do it from the beginning. From the age 19 to 26, I spent most of my life in bed in physical and mental pain. Years bouncing from doctor to doctor, searching for a way out with no luck. The more time that passed without answers, the more my body would deteriorate. By the time I was 25, I could barely stand and entered a stress-induced psychosis. Although I was convinced I was gonna die, I did climb out, and this is the story of hope. I wish I'd had more stories of hope at the time.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitter. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor. Like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means to help me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Conditions like Lyme disease, ME, MCAS, POTS, fibromyalgia, etc. Victims are usually left to suffer for years without any solid explanation of what's going on. This can make you feel like giving up. I didn't because life is beautiful now. I promise yours can be too. For those of you still living in the dark, hold on. There will be a day where these conditions are more easily managed. Until that day, I'll keep pushing for more exposure, more compassion, more understanding. We all deserve a life free of struggling where we can find moments of real beauty and peace, even when things seem hopeless. I promise this is still possible. Damn. Well, that's a first for the channel here. I'm pretty sure I listened to the whole thing with no pausing, no listening to the guitar. The only thing I heard is, oh yeah, trouble so hard, which would be like I don't even feel like analyzing the music, dude. I'm caught up on his story now, I'll tell you that. I didn't realize it was from 19 to 25 of sheer pain. And I mean, it makes you wonder. It's a true story of out of discomfort and tragedy comes something great, and he's not taking it for granted. He's out there sharing his story with others who I can't even imagine. I'm lucky. I'm blessed to have been given a body and mind that work just fine. No pain, no suffering like that. I mean, the standard suffering, as we all, everybody suffers, but not like this. This was hope out of the darkness. I don't even think I need to dive into the lyrics. I think there's nothing open for interpretation here. This was his story of hope. I got the lyrics pulled up, but I pretty much listened to him the whole way through. There were some cool lines. Like, I love the way I like the always in my bed tune, rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom was pretty good. Which made me think when I was listening to that, yeah, you're spending time in bed, you're just thinking. He's writing, probably playing with words, probably playing with letters. I know that this is more of a metaphor for hopelessness or whatever, but I'm sure he was rearranging the alphabet. And the third year was murder, living in a purga. Tory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. The way he rhymes non-rhymes or close rhymes is super dope. But yeah, the purgatory word, that's what I was looking for. It stands out, because you know what's coming. He sets up the expectation and then fills it, and it feels good. So there is a guitar part that I heard throughout the whole thing, and I think I heard it really good right here. Well, first of all, so we're in G, so just the blues scale, or the minor pentatonic, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you use the notes from that scale. It's more like this is minor pentatonic, and you bend to the but if you go to the that's called the blues scale. I don't love the term blues scale because blues you can use every note. Every note, if you use it, it's not the note, it's how you use it. But that's what it's called. That's what they call it, the blues scale. That's why it's called the blues scale, right? But you can go. That's a blues riff, so shouldn't that be the blues scale? That's just like a major scale. So yeah. So I want to listen to one part real quick before we go to the acoustic. So hard. I call that the blues scale, right? That's just 3 notes.
Music I give you.
Let's get it right on the hook here.
Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
So here's the note, but he's kind of like. Oh yeah. Listen to that. You could go, or you could go. The difference. It's just the guitar. You want to emulate the voice, at least in blues. At least for me, that's kind of what I always try to do, is emulate the human voice. So if you're doing stuff like this, right? Nobody sings like, but you might be like something like that. Let's listen to the chord progression real quick. Let's go to a clean tone on the guitar here.
What's the benefit of this ability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic.
It sounds like he's doing the same riff in different octaves. So
I'm
I'm gonna use this octave.
Doctor with the generous glow. In the cell transplant, pull me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger and my
sounds like that, right?
I felt hunger for a door that was closed, and my soul heard music for the first time.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is get the bass.
Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you.
Pain that I
So
live.
it's the 1 chord, flat 7 chord, the 4 chord, and then the flat 3 chord or the 3 chord, whatever you want to call it there. So all this is within G minor, nothing crazy, no borrowed notes from any other scales. Nice and simple, lays out a perfect canvas for him to wax poetic. Now, the actual notes, it could be, or it could be, or they would harmonize beautifully together, which would be like a right, which I kind of hear stuff like that. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I feel like that's not as important which notes, it's the chord, right? And he's doing what's called an arpeggio. You take one note from each chord and you go, you play one, you know, and he's doing different patterns. So that's why it helps to know the chord progression, because then I can pick out the riff, because I know, you know, I go to the bass, I hear that, I listen to everything, I kind of hear. So I know it's going to be within this shape. I can just, but it's not that. I hear it go higher. So it's more like, so instead of doing, I don't hear that, I hear, right? So that would be what I'm thinking it is. Oh, cut this out. So yeah, first for the channel here, we pretty much were just listening to the lyrics there, and it was beautiful and awesome. Let's see what he could do with his acoustic. It's going to be awesome. We're going to give it a listen, and we'll learn a little bit more of the guitar, just like we do. If you're enjoying this, please like, subscribe, comment, and thank you. That's all. Let's keep going. Oh, up higher. Different chords? Oh, we're going to learn that for sure. Don't worry. Oh, different chords. More harmonic information.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high.
Different key.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I reach it. Memories are seeped in hydrochloric acid. I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I...
Okay, he's gonna change to a reggae thing there, but I want to go back a little bit. Listen to the downbeat. So, his vocals are behind the beat. It makes it pulse and flow, and it's called the pocket when you hit it right on the beat or slightly there before. Talk about it all the time. There's rhythm, and then there's rhythm, and just like pitch, there's pitch, and then there's pitch, right? With this, listen to the where he's hitting the downbeat, regardless of the deep rhythm. Let's just talk about rhythm in general. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Normally you'd play something like, right? And 3 and 4, but he's doing like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? Off beats, kind of like that. I'm not sure of the key. We're going to listen to more of it before we dive in, but the riff I'm definitely going to learn is that intro, man. That intro was sick. Let's keep listening, and then let's see what happens on that reggae part.
The chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit.
He's doing bass line and guitar part right here. I love it. Also, how awesome is the quality, and they're in a car. I mean, you got a good microphone and everything, but still, I feel like you'd hear something, but Good editing, good mixing, all that. Let's listen now. Listen to him play the bass line.
Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted, persistent little bugger. I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams, mine severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed. Tomb rearranged the alphabet, all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24, I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25,
that's the line I
the
like.
scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, trouble vision, visits from the underworld for conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated, and the pain sophisticated, while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone into my coffin, started dropping thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the trap. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold. Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high.
Now he's doing the octave lower.
Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high.
Ooh.
And though nobody knows my troubles but God, though nobody knows my troubles but God.
Love the air coming through. God. Dude, there is a lot of guitar there. I'm not going to go through all of it, but what I am going to do is find the key. C sharp minor. A lot of people say rapping's not singing, but you'll notice even the rapping, he's got to go a little bit higher to fit the song. So there is pitch to it. He's not necessarily singing, but he's engaging his diaphragm down below, so that everything sits up here in the right spot. And on the other one, and everything would be right here, and now I'm sitting around here. Now I'm doing it a lot more obviously on the pitch, just for an example. He's rapping kind of free of the pitch, but it's there in a way, like it's near that pitch.
Leave me stop when I reach it, memories are seeping. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Leave me stop when I reach it, memories are seeping. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up.
What I want to do now is go to the intro, learn that intro. So here's the part. Oh, trouble so hard. Oh, trouble so hard. Same chord progression, but the beginning he doesn't do that. So that's our one chord, our C sharp minor, and he's doing a great voicing. So every chord, like I always say, is a triad. Most chords in pop music are triads, which means there's 3 notes. You can double the notes, like for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an E chord. There's only 3 notes there, but a lot of them are doubled because there's 6. For example, E, B, another E, G sharp, another B, and another E. So there's 3 E's, 2 B's, and 1 G sharp. And the third you always want to have a little bit less of, because you don't need much to go a long way with the third. So this E chord is a perfect chord because you got a lot of E's to stabilize the key. You got a lot of B's, but less, 2 of them, to give yourself some stability, another pillar, if you will. And then you got your third. So in this metaphor, we got the E. That's like the one pillar. We got a B. That's another pillar for stability. And then the third, that's your roof. And maybe you want a flat roof. Maybe you want I wish I knew roofing tech terms here. I would really sell this metaphor. Anyway, let's go back to our C sharp minor. And he's up here. He's got the 1, the 5th, and the 3rd. One of each. And then let's listen. Probably there. Yeah. And then normally this song would call for this chord, right? It's subtle, but he does, which is making it real minor. Right? It's got the leading tone that leads right to our C sharp minor. So the riff is. And then.
Oh,
Same riff, but an octave down.
oh,
You could either go here, or you go here, which would go down to here, and then here. Right? I love these moves. There's just stuff you hear a lot.
Lordy, now trouble so high.
He stays on it. Back up.
Oh,
Also, with the reverb sounds so cool.
Lordy, now trouble so high.
And where's he go?
And don't nobody know my
F sharp minor to A major
troubles.
to C sharp minor. So he does that a lot in this song.
God,
And down to
don't
B.
nobody know my troubles but God.
Okay, repeating there. It's always easier now. I've listened to it once.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of
Okay,
shine.
now he's taking out the 5th and he's just doing the root note and the 3rd. And this is the thing he does in high ren as well. So we're taking out one of the pillars. So we're less stable here. I'm a little out of tune there. Okay. But it's okay. We don't need that string right now anyway. So we get. I think he's going to that.
Glass and harsh paper cuts leave me stuck when I'm reaching. Memories are seeping. Hide your
Yeah. It's like 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and.
uric acid. I go to war and get passive.
So if you want to learn guitar like this, easy, dude. You should check it out. It's 2 notes. You can even look at his hand. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th fret on the 1, 2, 3rd string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th fret on the 1, 2, 3rd string. Do it the same thing here. 9th fret on the 6th string. Then you look at his right hand and see where he's plucking. This is how I learned guitar. I mean, people will say like self-taught or whatever, but no, I'm learning from Ren right now. He's showing me how it's done. So that's a way to learn this. And I think if you're a beginner guitar player, you could definitely learn. Maybe not with all the style and the flair and every single part exactly like he does it, but you can take from this and learn and add it into your own song. It's pretty dope. Let's get one more riff.
Music helped the ice to
Let's go to the reggae part.
carcass, brain in
That part.
The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain
So, I've already forgotten it.
in the waking in the body that was buried.
Back up,
Bodies
back up.
don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in
Yeah. So. That's so reggae. Welcome to Jam Rock. They do that 3, 2, 1 in the natural minor scale. Okay, that's a lot for this. There's more, but it's pretty much those progressions. I think this is one of my favorite songs by him. I don't know that I say that on every song, but I might say that on every song that we do. But so far, Troubles, the acoustic was fine. I think I like the original one better. It's just my opinion, and it absolutely has no merit or whatsoever, but that's just what I think. I think that first one hit real nice. I like the key of G minor. I like the cool electric guitar arpeggios he did in there. This one I think is sweet, and it's just exactly along the lines of what you think when you think a reimagined acoustic version of a Ren song. The original videos are going to be posted below. Make sure you check them out if you haven't heard them. Most of you probably have, but if some of you have never heard of Ren, go watch all my videos, but more importantly, go watch his original videos with none of my yapping over the top. That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be doing guitar lessons on YouTube memberships. Check it out. We're doing a live stream this Saturday, June 7th, 2025. June 7th, 12 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be awesome. We're going to listen to all the songs I haven't heard of him yet, like his duets with Chinchilla, some more Big Push stuff. I'm not sure what other songs. I've done a good, I don't know, 10 or so songs of his, but we're going to finish it off, listen to a bunch of stuff. That doesn't mean I'm not going to keep doing these kind of videos for Ren. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff to dive into. And stay tuned for more. That's all I got. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, subscribing, blah, 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 blah. Peace.